Yeah. Anyway.
I'm funky.
Hello. We're gonna do this eventually.
Hey.
Do we have anything to talk about beforehand?
We played our second session of Curse of Strahd, and it was really fun, and I can't wait for the next session, and it's gonna be good, and I'm gonna scare the crap out of people.
I am so excited for Elisha to try to scare me. I am so excited.
I take that challenge. I fucking come at me.
I didn't take that challenge.
Flinch at the
No,
Exorcist
thank you.
except during
I'm
one
good.
scene.
Yeah, no.
I thought I was being kind of spoopy at parts.
You were!
You were being very spooky. I'm just stating things so you can rise to the challenge.
It's okay, I've currently got like the 3 different levels of how hard I'm going. It's got like Megan, then Cam, and then Ren level of spooky. So.
Someone tell me once
Eira
the
and
video,
here, because I don't do spooky.
once the stream catches up, someone tell me if that audio is better because I did turn my mic down. But anyway, let's get into today's episode.
Yeah. It means you've lived a life of sin.
Mushroom
dice.
Aeon, you good? You good, buddy?
No, he is not!
Alright, so, last time on In the Diceverse, you guys all went to Valancourt and threw a party for Aeon's birthday. I honestly don't think much else really happened the entire episode other than Talyn's fight. Yeah?
Aeon visited the...
Aeon did go and have a little bit of introspection at the Temple of Helm. That did happen.
Don't be a dick and God will like you.
But most of the episode
summary.
Was you guys deciding where to go next and then not making any choices.
And learning about Feywild and Blood War, and we went to the library. We
did go to the library.
Fought people and threw a party.
Talia got a ring.
Gale was very absent-minded that episode. I'm just gonna...
Listen, it was over a week ago and I no longer remember. So...
I think that was because I had technical issues that like kept booting me out. So
yeah. So
Gale was
sent her in
We've all been there.
on the Temple of Soon as the sun rises, and Talyn. Oh, yep. You wanted to go night before first, while everyone's asleep.
Yes. Well, not quite before everyone goes to sleep.
Okay.
Since I forgot to do it last time, but I have a birthday present for Aeon.
Just to make you cry, Elisha.
Hold on. I need my pen so I can draw the present. I need to draw the present. Where's my pens? We're good. Keep talking.
Okay. While I was out shopping earlier, I picked up something for Aeon. I'll go up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And like, hi, I have a birthday present for you. This is something I've been meaning to get for you for a long time. Because I think it would be good for you. Give him a little, like, it's really like hastily wrapped, very small present.
You've seen like small children just like rip open presents before. That's exactly what Aeon does. There is no care. He just grabs a fistful of paper and rips it off.
Good.
Inside is an amulet of health.
Die really quick again!
I think this is officially the most expensive purchase that this team has made.
It was quite expensive.
Yeah.
It was very expensive.
I think the staff was a little bit more expensive.
I think my bracers were about. I feel like my bracers were about the same too. So, but it's definitely one of the most expensive things bought.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna look at it and be like, "This is very nice."
I know it doesn't look like fun. Once you put it on...
What is it?
Okay, once you put it on, it will make you a lot tougher, and you won't go down as often.
Okay, don't laugh at the next question. Where do I put it on?
Around your neck. It's a necklace.
Oh, I have
in the sky. God laughs.
You can have multiple.
Yeah, multiple necklaces. You can be a necklace guy.
Exhibit A.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Aeon
was
takes off like
necklaces.
he's taking off like his main chest plate and just puts it on the ground. So he can put on the necklace properly, and he puts it on next to the necklace he has that has his parents' rings on them.
Oh.
He sets the rings on top of it though before he starts putting the plate back on again.
Cute.
His gnome parents by the way, not his birth parents, so there's the tiny little rings.
I was gonna say, I didn't mention this, but you guys the entire time were like, yeah, these are my parents' rings. That's a real small bud.
Yeah,
he was a gnome for 32 years of his life, okay?
Oh, poor guy. Sweet Aeon.
Has anyone seen that influencer on social media that's like his parent is like has some sort of like a genetic issue where she's quite small and so all of her entire house is that way, but he's like 6'5" or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Aeon.
He's also a redhead.
I just aged so much when you see it. Did you see that? Do you know that influencer on social media? And I was like, oh shit.
Okay, anyway. You guys the next morning rise as the sun is warming the Temple of Soon in Valancourt.
Sorry, it was an amulet of health, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Amulet of health. Yeah. Once you put it on, your constitution score will be 19.
Which means your hit points will change.
We should get one for Gale as well.
This is okay. I won't interrupt
another.
now. I'm just gonna get real excited.
Now he's gonna be a beefy boy!
Beefy boy! Beefy pally boy!
I've been meaning to do this for him for a long time because I look at his hit points and I cry.
I laugh.
I vote we should also find
Megan,
another one and get it for Gale.
So, Madison, I really like your cup. Anyway.
Thank you.
It's so sparkly.
It is.
You guys rise in the Temple of Soon. You can hear, even early in the morning, that there is a gentle bustle of the marketplace of Valancourt. The day is yours to rise whenever you wish and do whatever you'd like.
You know we're bad at making decisions.
Not everyone at once!
Gale's the last one to come up every time. We've established this.
Alright, Talyn, you wake up early.
So Erembour's been up for 4 hours pacing.
Oh, okay.
I invite Erembour to do my morning routine with.
I was gonna say, Talyn, just as you wake up and start stretching, you can just hear in the hall the footsteps of Erembour, just walking back and forth.
So once I finish my stretching and stuff and it's time for, meditation time, I just, pop my head out. Erembour, are you okay?
Yep, all good, just thinking. Dangerous pastime, I know.
I'm about to go do my meditations by the tree. Do you want to join?
Sure.
Do whatever you need to. Just you can.
A lot on my mind right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just come breathe for a second. I feel like that'd be good for you.
Probably.
Yeah. I lead her down to the tree. I do my thing. Erembour does whatever they do. If they want to follow me, they can. If not,
they find the shadiest place under the tree.
It's a really big tree. It's also very early in the morning. The sun has not come up.
They find the least amount of sun.
That's not
while you guys are like meditating, Talyn, you have your eyes shut, and when you open them again, you see that Theo is in front of Erembour doing his morning stretches, but there seem to be a lot of just like flexing.
Hey, great stuff. Erembour is mildly humoring him, but is also like is also kind of trying to set up a prayer. Did you want to join me for my morning prayers, Theo?
I think the way that we pray to our gods might be a little different.
I think to mine. I simply set up my little symbol. I don't have most of my stuff, and then go in the shade and pray. What did you think I did?
You know, I'm thinking maybe this one I should just leave. He just kind of like takes a step back.
You're very handsome. I'm just trying. I have a lot on my mind right now, and I really need the goddess's guidance.
Theo, just go start making breakfast.
Waste of a pretty face. And you see him just like walking into the kitchen.
I just do the little like shoo shoo.
Yeah.
Shoo shoo.
Wait, did he think I was pretty? I'm so confused now.
Yes. Yes, he did.
I think that's the first time someone that I'm not close friends with or related to has called me pretty.
Oh.
Huh.
How do you
offended.
How do you feel about that?
Confused.
All right.
I'm also
Like
very
mean,
stressed right now.
Understandable, but okay. But he's an interesting person, but he really does mean it as a compliment.
You mean he's a flirt?
Yeah.
You don't have to beat around the bush, Talyn.
Erembour, he's a bard. What do you think?
I mean, the only bard I've met other than him is Rory, so...
Not all bards.
Erembour, he wears flouncy white shirts and plays the violin. Like,
so? It's like, that just means he wears fancy nice shirts and plays the violin.
You've never read a romance...
Just from downstairs and upstairs you hear Rory yell.
Erembour,
You need to have sex to be a slut.
Hey!
Just saying.
Erembour,
I'm not one to judge someone's lifestyle based off of the clothing they wear.
I'm just saying I'm assuming that you've never read a romance novel then?
You mean smut?
That's love.
I mean, it doesn't have to be all of that, but...
I really hope no one was looking at me when I did that. I laughed so hard that I smacked my drink against my mouth, but then it hit my desk and I actually hurt myself. Like, I cut my lip open.
I'm gonna roll a d20 to see if Erembour has ever read a romance novel.
That is gonna be 1 point of physical damage to vegan.
DM damage.
I mean, one time I found this really strange book. I didn't quite, like, I don't know. Like, parts of it were sweet, but other parts were just like, why is this here? What is the point? Why?
So 50 Shades, then?
And then I just put it back and, lied about ever seeing it.
That's understandable. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but it's...
The words were so strange.
He has a whole library of them, I'll just say that.
Good for him.
It's canon now. I just decided that. It's canon.
He writes them himself. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, never mind. Well, maybe someday I can find you some tasteful ones.
Right. Thank you for the offer.
Maybe someday.
Not today.
Someday.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Didn't really.
Okay.
Big weird.
Big maybe. You do your thing. I'll just be over here in the sun.
I just set up stuff and then I bird watch.
Fair.
What is today?
Gale gets up and finally starts shuffling
Today's
down the
the
stairs.
day that we've all been waiting.
Her feet dragging against the ground.
There is one thing I'd like Aeon wants to do the minute he wakes up with his cool new amulet and his hella HP now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's immediately going to start running around looking for Erembour.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute he finds them, he's just going to lift them up in the air and start zooming around.
Or just stays very still. This is fine. I'll do it.
Talent.
Still bird watching.
Just like,
I feel amazing!
You good? What happened?
I don't know. I feel great.
You look a
I
bit
feel
healthier.
like 100 people could hit me and I won't go down within 3 hits anymore. It's great.
You do look a lot healthier, yeah.
yeah.
feel
Actually,
healthier.
64 people could hit you.
Yeah, but
For
it's not
1 point.
34 anymore,
Yeah,
so
you know.
it's nearly doubled, so that's fantastic. And he's just gonna put them down and just start kiddling them. Hi.
Do you see any ravens?
Do I see any ravens?
Can I make a
Perception
raven
check.
too? Can I do that too?
Yeah!
Yeah, everyone can make a
Oh,
perception
no.
check.
My perception's -2. That's 5.
Ooh. I rolled
Well,
good.
Gale's still inside,
What's
so
my
I'm gonna
point?
say she doesn't see anything.
Okay.
Perception.
I rolled a 15, but to be fair, Aeon did pick me up and swirl me around for a hot minute.
I rolled a 17 plus. I'm in the wrong account. Give me a second.
You want Miss Zero?
You're not an orc. The orc is in a bad
Give
place.
me a second. Yes. Give me a second. It's on my phone. It's fine. I'm pulling it up. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Oh, it wasn't
is
1 con point. I'm now up to 19 constitution points.
I have got a
By the
19 on perception.
Okay, so you do see that there are several ravens just perched on top of building roofs.
Erembour,
Ooh.
Yeah.
look up on the roof.
When the birds sit, they're
Question.
not doing much, though.
What's a raven?
It is the
I
holy
assume
bird.
a bird.
Yes.
It's the holy bird of my goddess. It's the bird that you followed off a cliff.
Oh, that was
I
that.
forgot about that.
The bird was injured and it jumped off a cliff. I'm jumping off after it to catch it. I could fly back then. Okay.
That is true, but you did also jump off of the cliff to follow
To
a bird.
catch, it couldn't fly. It was gonna get hurt.
I'm not saying you were wrong to do so. I'm just saying that you did jump off of a cliff.
I'm not denying I jumped off a cliff. And besides, I landed on you, so it's fine.
I think I landed on you, actually.
Oh yeah, you did, and then that thingy
Yeah.
attacked us. But we killed it. And then we
Yep.
went in the tunnel, and I don't remember half of what happened after that.
We almost died multiple times because we were trying to be polite. And then I clocked Anna for being a vampire.
How?
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
And that's the story of
how
how we met.
Fun.
For anybody
Rory.
who missed.
In your room,
Yes.
Talia is stretching for the day and putting on her armor, and she says, "So when you were talking about me yesterday, did you come up with a plan as to what we're doing next?"
Well, we discussed several options, and then I also had to leave the room. So I'm not 100% sure. The one thing that I remember clearly was talking about we might have to go to the Feywild at some point and fight a hag. And there might be a sphinx off the coast on an island.
That's very specific.
Yeah, that's the most we know about that. So yeah, as far as specificity goes, we're not great in that department.
No, so perhaps if there's discussions to be had.
Yes, we have a ruby on order, supposed to show up any day.
That's helpful.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I think we need to probably figure out this Sphinx business, but I don't know if we're like ready for that. I don't really know.
Well,
How about
presumably
I'll go?
we don't have to kill the Sphinx. We just have to persuade it.
I'm persuasive.
Yes, you're very persuasive.
Thank you. I think we can do it.
I think we can too.
So
Not-
maybe island vacation time. We can get some pina coladas and flirt with the Sphinx.
You know, I'm not entirely sure it's going to be that sort of island. But
You know,
we
I'm
can certainly give it a go.
I'm going to imagine that it is until I'm proven otherwise. So,
And the important note that Rory was told is that the Sphinx is underwater.
oh, it's underwater.
Is it?
We need to get
Yes.
things.
We need-
Very
Yes,
important
yes.
note, it was definitely under the sea.
An important
I
note,
hate
the
that
Sphinx
part.
is under the sea. Another important note. I don't have access to the spell water breathing.
We'll figure that out.
So,
Breathe
you
underwater.
guys all congregate
It's all up to Gale.
in the kitchen for breakfast. To discuss.
It's all up to Gale, who doesn't have to breathe. And can't fucking swim.
Well, you can breathe. Yeah.
Don't you feel safe? I mean, I did persuade a hag, or Hex Blood, to give us her hair, so I think I can persuade the Sphinx.
So, you guys all convene at the dining table as the sun is warming Valancourt. The day is yours.
So, if we are gonna go after that Sphinx, we're gonna need something that'll let us breathe underwater. Also, Gale and I can't swim.
What
No, 'cause
if
I
we
have-
got a really, really big straw? And that way we could suck in the air. And we could just walk in the water.
We'd still have to get to the bottom if we were gonna be walking in the water, though. Like, we'd have to sink
I'm-
all the way down.
I'm really heavy. I know heavy things sink, so everyone can just like grab.
Right, then how are you
onto
gonna get back up with
me.
your Aeon?
I can
but with
swim.
your-
Well, I can just
Can you
swim us
swim with
around.
all of us?
But you can't wear your heavy armor in the...
I am feeling great right now. I'm pretty sure I can do it.
No, Aeon, you would probably drown. if you wore your heavy armor under the water.
Because I'd have a super long straw, so I could breathe
Aeon.
the air in while I
No. I don't think you can
No.
get back
I think you need a
out.
potion, bro.
Isn't there like a ramp in the water that you can just
I do.
constantly walk at until you start going up eventually?
I don't know.
I mean,
Or fishing boats, they have nets, and you could just grab one of those.
No, I'm just concerned that if you're not, like, starting at the shore with your heavy armor, you're not going to be able to get back out.
I
I could cast Water Walk and, like, just launch us up immediately from under as a failsafe.
Oh my god! We leveled up and I didn't get new spells. Hold on. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Need potions to help us breathe underwater?
Wait.
probably.
I'd be surprised if there weren't any.
I don't have anything particularly useful for underwater. And most of my spells will be useless because they're fire-based.
Oh, yes. I mean...
So maybe we shouldn't do that until Gale and I know how to swim at the very least.
Well, I mean, the real, like, issue with swimming is, like, being able to breathe. So I feel like you can figure out how to, like, propel yourself through the water okay if you can breathe underwater. And Gale doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, I just walk around until I find the way to the shore.
Yeah.
True.
Which could take a while, but, like, it's just a while. It's just a wasted walk. Excuse me.
Nice.
Hot.
Hey, that's my line, Elisha.
Sorry,
I reckon as long as we've got something to breathe with, we should be fine.
Okay, so we'll look into some water breathing spells or potions or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, did we ever figure out exactly which island this Sphinx is on? Did you find the location specifically?
Looking at my thing. It just said that it was in an underwater temple to Eador within the Isles. The, Eador Isles. So we'd likely have to do a little searching, but to be fair, there's only, like, 3 of them. And it's not on any of the land. If I had to take a guess, it's probably, like, in the middle of all 3.
Yeah.
Always smart.
Could maybe have a ship go where we want to, or pretty close, drop an anvil, and then we can just climb the anvil like a ladder. In and out.
Anchor?
As an option.
I'm assuming.
Just throwing it out there.
Work. I like it. I like it. So you need a boat.
And debris
And
for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll also need to make sure to stay clear of Valancourt in the next, like, week and a half, like, especially, like, that exact time.
Oh, is that scary mom time?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And like a week or week and a half, but either way, we should be far from these woods and from Valancourt at that point, because she'll come out around here. He doesn't know the other.
And Feywild is completely off the table?
I would love to go to the Feywild and be as far away from my mother as possible.
Can we get to the Feywild?
Well, we have
We
the
have to
hex blood
find-
hair, so isn't that a bit redundant?
Well, while she might not be full hag, also
But
favor.
it is still
the
magical.
hair.
So
we do have.
We still have to go eventually for.
We'll still have to go and get rid of that hag. And if the hair of the hexblood doesn't work, we would still have to go get the hag hair, so either way it...
Might as well. We have
But
to go.
doesn't
out.
it make sense to prioritize the other ingredients first, and then if it doesn't work, spend the extra time?
No, it
Yes.
does. It does. I simply do not want to go
But are
back to the Shadowfell.
And
Well,
I don't know
you
that we're ready to
don't
face
have to.
demony guy.
I doubt your mother, not sure the context going on there, is going to be looking for you under the water.
What? I was
Yeah.
listening.
Under the sea.
Well, it's either that, or a beholder, or
Nope,
a
let's
glabrazu.
go underwater.
No.
Underwater sounds much better.
What are the chances of finding a beholder and a Glabrazu at the same time and making them fight each other?
Well.
Finding them at the same time? Look, I like what you're thinking. I think it could be possible to lure one to the other, probably the Glabrazu, to the... You could probably summon a Glabrazu to a beholder's lair and send it in, maybe. I don't think we're just going to stumble upon them next to each other, sharing
We'll
the
workshop
neighborhood.
it.
Yes. Not a terrible idea, though.
I'm all for underwater plan then. Everybody else feel good about that?
Yep. And I feel like we
Sure.
should probably do the thing that is like least likely to kill us first.
Which
I
I
still
think is
think
probably
my
water.
scroll would work. I'm just
You're-
putting it out there. My
I
really
know.
long.
Where
Scroll to
would we
breathe
get
through.
that big of a straw?
I don't know. I just make the ideas.
I think your straw could work. My one concern is getting you back up if you are wearing your heavy, heavy metal armor.
I
That's
could
what the
just
info was
strip
for.
naked underwater. Oh
You
no,
could.
but I like my armor.
Yeah. Listen.
You
listen.
do have a bag of holding, do you not?
Today, like,
We do.
We could just put it in the bag.
If you open that underwater, does it fill with water?
No, you have to like consciously think of putting something in.
Interesting.
Could I put my head in it?
No.
Like,
Your
look
head?
around?
I mean,
No.
in theory, for a certain amount of time, if it stayed open, yes.
Huh.
You could probably
we've
put like
established that
the
I can
forehead
hide.
here, not your.
Gale could probably go in and be fine if she doesn't need to breathe.
If you ever need to hide me,
What if I have a really,
Would
really
that work?
long straw?
We have
that-
discussed
that's
that you
down
could
the top
fully
of the
put
bag.
Gale inside the bag
Yes.
with no consequences.
how I walk.
Oh my goodness.
That's Yep.
Well, except for food and water, though. I need to be
Oh, yeah,
fed.
true.
but
For like a small amount of
But if we had to put you in for like a couple
Yeah.
hours, you'd be fine.
Yeah, it would
Or
be
even like
fine.
a full day. I can go a full day without water. That's fine.
So if you
That's
have
true.
your, I was gonna say, if you have your pack
I
with you,
can do
you'd be
it.
fine. You'd have your water and
Yeah.
your
True.
rations.
so you can
We
put
can't
Gale in
put
there for
Gale
like
in
a
the
week.
If you ever need to hide me,
I don't want to hide you.
That's a really weird
But
combat tactic. Can you imagine just Gale?
Hide the barbarian.
Oh my god, she's a Pokemon.
I am so down for this.
Surprise
nightmare.
round.
Go get the bag.
True. Yeah, just like, hey, come over here and
Sneak
look at this bag.
Gale pops out of the bag.
Axe out of nowhere.
Megan, I did message you something about my new spell that I finally remembered to add because I forgot I got a new spell.
Alright, so do we need to prepare in any way before we leave, or should we just head to the docks and see if we can hire a boat?
We need to get the water breathing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yes.
Where do we find the water that breathes?
Good way to put it, bud. Let's go to Otto.
Why don't we
like
split
Otto.
and half of us go find a boat, and then we meet back at the docks?
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'll go for a boat since I don't need air.
Yeah.
I am air.
I can't count, so someone else with money needs to do that.
Yeah, I don't.
Does anyone have any experience sailing?
I've been on a boat.
We all have been on a boat.
We have helped out on a ship before. However, I was in the kitchen.
I learned how to
Some
sail.
of you-
I know, Talia
I
doesn't.
learned a little bit about navigating the stars.
Last time I was on a boat, I talked to an angel thinking they weren't real, so...
And we found you.
We have
Talia's like
experience.
there over all this information.
Right, well, whoever feels the most capable should...
You know, I literally... I don't remember basically anything that happened on the boat, but I think that I am qualified and skilled for this position.
Well,
So I will come.
you are
help
quite
you get-
persuasive, so this could be useful.
Exactly. I'll
will
come
go
haggle
too.
for the boat.
Oh, alright.
Wait,
I'll
aren't
go
you,
with
like,
you.
famous here or something?
Yes, I am.
Wouldn't
Sort
it
of.
help?
Yes, I have methods and tactics of persuasion. And that is part of it sometimes, depending on the vibe.
Like, you're just this famous rich person, can't you just walk up and be like, I need a boat, here's money, and then they'll give you a boat?
Yep, basically.
Yeah, Gale started to learn navigation. Talyn learned the basics of rigging. I know Erembour and Aeron went into the kitchen and Aeron accidentally set a fire and was banned from the kitchen.
Hey, he was cooking really well until a point.
He was. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else
I don't
did
think Rory did anything.
She looked pretty.
She enjoyed herself.
She
Just
probably probably did do nothing. She probably just sat around.
She went on a cruise, is what she did.
She did. Rory is used to yachting.
Of course she is. Of course she is. Story about that. Erembour will go with Gale and Rory.
Alright. So, with
So
Team Otto
So
first.
Wait,
who's
is
going to
that
Otto's then?
Aeon,
Otto's.
Talyn, and Talia?
Oh my god, that would be the most awkward thing ever!
Let's
Do
do
it.
it.
I don't want to
Let's
be
do
with
it.
the two of them. Talyn does not want to be with the two of them. Oh no.
Erembour can go with Talyn then. Sees Talyn as Erembour just sees Talyn's in control and like stays back with
Do you
Talyn.
want to switch? Do you want to switch?
I still don't really get the concept of money all too much, and you're holding on to most of the party funds.
True. Okay.
I really don't think I should go with Talia and Rory. I think that would be really awkward.
No, not Talia and Rory are separate.
Are we?
I thought they were
Yeah.
going together!
They're going to the... No, they're together!
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought
Okay, there you go. Wait,
me,
okay.
Rory and
Going to the
Talia going to the boat.
Okay, so
Yes.
It was originally going to be Talyn
Aeon.
and... Because Erembour was planning on going to the boats, but then, yeah. But
Okay,
Erembour
so
can go with Talyn instead.
so Gale is third wheeling.
Yeah,
Gale
I'm
is third wheeling.
I don't want to force Gale a third
Right.
wheel, though.
Absolutely.
It is
This
the
is
safest
fan-
option.
fantastic.
Oh,
I want to
Let
see
me go,
her.
Gale.
Please don't make me be with the in the middle of that sandwich. It's
God.
No, we're it's
Gale
gonna
hasn't
be
been in the
Erembour.
middle of that sandwich yet,
mean,
so it's okay.
Who's going with?
gonna
I've
be
been in the middle of that
Erembour.
sandwich. I don't need to be there anymore.
The awkward and sexual into that sandwich, it's okay.
I already made
Yeah.
things weird. Let's not. Put Gale there. I'm sure it should make a nice filling.
It's
So we're going to Otto's, right? Off to Otto's. Let's go to Otto's.
I don't know how I feel about Gale being called a filling.
You guys arrive at Otto's, and it's a little busy. There are some people around and looking, and you see Otto just sort of behind the counter, and he's filling out his book, and you can see while he's standing there thinking, his tail just sort of whips back and forth.
Hi.
And hello, you're back again so soon.
Yes, we are in need of some particular potion.
Oh, we have quite a few, and you see he kind of like gestures to like beneath the counter where you can see there's just like a rainbow of like, you know when you see people that like fill in the cocktails and they go from like one color to the other, these like potions are arranged in colors.
Would do that too.
As they should be.
Yes, as they should be. Okay, and getting back to it. So this might seem strange, but we need 5 water breathing potions.
You know, not as strange as a request as you think it is. And he leans
I'm
underneath.
sure, but it's quite a bit.
He leans underneath to the green section and pulls out these like almost these like sea green sort of like almost like sea glass coloured potions that he places up. 5 of them will cost you 500 gold pieces.
Oh, perfect.
Not that Aeon
Maybe
can.
get-
Oh no, wait, never mind. Gale doesn't need to breathe. Never mind. Like, there's 6
It's a
of us.
constant reminder. Gale doesn't need to breathe.
It's fine.
No,
And
but
so-
if Gale
long
can't
does it
breathe
last?
water, I don't know if Gale could talk. Is
No, I don't think she could either. She just doesn't have to worry
Yeah,
about
so
breathing.
it's fun, but I'm already gonna be mute for a while.
Awesome.
How long do these potions last?
Well, an hour.
Okay. And we have no idea where the Sphinx is.
Yep. We're gonna need.
You can see that in the potions there are bubbles floating around that make almost look like tiny little jellyfish.
Cute. And they're only good for 1 use each.
1 usage,
Yep.
I'm afraid.
So, we're looking for something underwater, and we don't know how far it's going to be.
Right. I get the feeling there's a question coming, but you haven't asked it yet.
I don't... Should we get 2 for
Do-
each person? I don't...
I mean, do you have more?
Yes,
Like
I
a
have.
lot
have
I
a
have.
10?
I have 10. We could do. We have about 13 in stock at the moment. So if you wanted any more than that, we're cleaning this out.
I mean, we
I'll just take the 10, probably.
take them all. Give them all.
Fine, we'll get them all.
Well, that would be 1,300 gold. Wait. No.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100.
You said it was 500.
Yep, for 5. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm awake.
It's a mood. I'm looking for something as well while we're here,
Right. What you looking
and
for?
while Talyn has the money out. Well, see, I burnt my last book on how to read, and I think I really need another one.
Not really. Not really my business, friend. I have beginner level magic books.
I don't know if that would help? You got anything that would help me, like, brain better?
Let me have a look.
Brain
And you
better.
see him just kind of like turn around and start shuffling through. And it's interesting because Otto's place is in some ways extremely neat, and in other ways complete chaos. It's almost like everything needs to be in visual range of him, so therefore everything is out.
So what you're
Organized
saying,
chaos.
Right. Feel
so what
that.
you're saying is that Otto has ADHD and really bad object permanence.
Yeah.
Because I
I feel
understand.
that, Otto. My homie.
So
You watch as he's like looking around, and his tail just kind of like is constantly sort of like whipping, like almost like someone that's like shaking their leg while they're sitting, you know, that sort of thing. But it's his tail instead.
I get it.
can I make a just general vibe check to see if he's okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Inside. That's an 18.
You're not particularly familiar with tiefling body language specifically, but it just seems like Otto.
Maeve.
No, but like you're not a tiefling. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not too, like you're not 100%, like this is a little alien. You know, you don't have a tail, but
Right.
from what you can see, he just seems like a really hyper person. You know that generally when Maeve flicks her tail, it's because she's agitated.
Gotcha.
But
And this isn't the same, like, the
this
same
isn't
kind
the
of thing.
same sort of whipping. This is just sort of like, it's almost like he's doing fancy hand movements, but with his tail just constantly.
So it's not a nervous like jitter. It's like a I'm fidgeting.
He's kind of fidgeting with his tail, is what it is.
So he has ADHD.
And there's like a small like piercing on the end. He's got like,
I whip my tail back and forth.
he's almost got like a sleeper piercing, like a hoop on the end of his tail, and every time it flicks, it sort of just like goes back and forth on the spade.
Happy brain.
I get so
love
distracted
it.
with that.
I'm sure he
You
does too.
see him open like a little box and pull out what is it's like a little like crown almost, like headband that goes across, and there's like a little triangle purple gem that hangs
Circlet.
from it. It's a circlet. And he turns and places it down. This is a headband of intellect. Will increase your intelligence.
Out of character question, does that require attunement?
Yes.
Damn it! I'm all
Oh,
out
you don't
of
have any
attunement spots because I got the amulet, so I can't be smart.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Player question.
Mm-hmm.
For the whole attunement thing, is that like attunement for the rest of the time, or just that day?
Always. You can
it's
undo
until-
it,
It's until you undo it.
Okay. Okay.
Which is over a short rest, typically.
Yeah. Yeah.
thought it was
You
long.
undoing it.
Oh, undoing it.
Doing it is a short rest.
I would say doing
Yeah, but
and
like,
undoing it is
clear
a short rest.
spot.
Okay.
Yeah, short rest.
Yeah.
I
It is a headband
have
of
no more
intellect.
places to put things.
That's what happens. This specific item is 7,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, and I don't think we don't even have enough money for that.
Well, you know, it takes a lot to build intelligence.
What if I trade you?
What do you wish to trade, my friend?
I have this really awesome cloak that I bought from you a while back.
It says we have 300 platinum though. That would help with.
It's 3,000.
That's
You
only
see his
3,000.
eyes sort of narrow and go, friend,
I
that
mean, we
cloak
would, but
is
we'd be like,
not
yeah,
worth
money.
anywhere
Yeah,
near
really
the
broke.
amount.
Yeah. Okay.
We'd be basically out of money if we did that.
Fair enough.
And now you see a slight change in the difference of the tail, and now you've seen what a tiefling's tail looks like when it's agitated.
I don't know.
And I just
Money.
like,
My friend, there is a reason I am asking for the thing to make me smarter. I am just covering
And-
all of my options right now.
we will get you a book eventually. Okay.
Okay. Just thought it would be helpful to.
I know.
Be
I don't think
smarter.
this is the right. I don't think this is the right store to get it at.
Okay.
Right, well, is there anything else you'd like me to be helping you with?
Does Noxil want anything from the shop?
Nogzil is eyeing that, like, headband with the police pin that's had been placed on the thing. And you see as Otto sort of, like, sweeps it up and begins bringing it over. He does back to its little box. You see, he does that thing that dogs do when there's food, and he's, like, following it.
No, we can't afford that one. Scratch. I think we're good. Right?
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, you are being wonderful customers, and I do hope that you return.
Of course.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tomorrow would
The
be...
best place to shop.
We might be out of town for a couple weeks, but we'll be back eventually. Maybe. Hopefully.
We're going to the Feywild.
No, not yet. Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I don't like that.
You don't tell everybody where we're going, Aeon.
Yeah,
we
especially
said
when someone's
eventually.
gonna be trying to track us down in a week.
Well, we said
Feywild
eventually.
is quite dangerous, my friend. I would be careful if you are planning on going there.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, if you need breathing potions, don't die. You're a valuable source of
Oh,
income.
well, no, these aren't for the Feywild. We're going somewhere else first.
Which is
Busy
worse, the Abyss or
adventures.
the Feywild?
The Abyss!
The Abyss.
Oh, well, I lived through that, so we'll be fine. Let's go to the docks.
Let's go to the
What the hell do you guys do?
And we just walk. Adventuring.
We're adventurers, man. We do it
I'm
all.
You're not there, Gale.
No, I know. This is side character. This is side player talk.
Alright, so back at the docks, Rory, Erembour, Gale, and Talia looking a bit of a weird group with two really tall girls, people, and
Gale.
one and two quite short individuals of extremely different color palettes, walking
Yeah, the
along
really
the
pale
docks.
one.
I need
We have film noir, the two different types of goth, and I forgot Talia's description.
Talia is
normal
a
person.
tall, tall
girl.
half, tall sun elf. I said half elf, but I was like, no, that's Talyn.
Aesthetic wise, I forgot.
A tall,
Yeah.
short brown hair. It's kind of like choppy, like she kind of cut it herself.
Okay, so lesbian.
Ah,
Yeah.
no. Talyn and Talia don't have matching haircuts anymore. It's fine.
Looking along the docks, those of you, I will allow any of you to make a perception check if you are actually looking.
I'll make a perception check.
Okay.
Looking for Boats.
I
mean,
rolled
Gale-
so horribly.
Gale-
That's an 11.
Looking,
Okay.
Got a
but like
17.
not perceiving.
17, and
Mm-hmm.
what was Erembour's?
11.
Oh, am I looking? Okay, I guess I'll roll.
3.
You don't
I'm
have
not
to.
really perceiving.
You don't have to.
Oh, 19.
Okay. So,
Wait,
interestingly...
plus, hold up.
Oh, plus.
Wait. Plus,
Which
maybe.
I am distracted by fish.
How do we work on phone? That's the question. This is not good.
You see it anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, 19 plus
Plus something.
whatever perception is.
I
That
think it
wisdom,
might be a negative for you.
18.
Yeah. So you guys walking through, you see that there are a few fishing boats and that sort of thing. Some that you see, one is like a crew of somewhat, mostly older men wearing somewhat ratty clothes. You get a strong smell of fish, and you see as they pull out this, like, what is essentially like a big square net and plop it down, and you see these red lobster-like creatures that sort of spit water out as you're walking past. You do, as you're looking around, you see that there are a few boats that look like they might take passage, but one catches your eye because you see familiar faces on it. Tying their ship to the dock is a short half-elf with sort of a black pixie cut, thin in the extreme. Behind them you see a large boar looking over into the water, and its two front legs are sort of like over the edge that's trying to jump through, and you see a half-orc behind it like pulling it back, like, not yet, not yet.
My goodness. It's our besties from, like, session 2.
Oh, is it? God, that's so long
I
ago.
forgot all
never
of their
remembered.
names.
It's alright, you see...
Hold up, I got it. Also, we have matching haircuts now. half elves with black pixie cuts
Pull
is
up
a
names.
Actually, I was sorry, I got that wrong. I'm looking at the picture now. She doesn't. She has slicked back, long black hair, but she's very pale and she's got, yeah, she's just very thin. You see. You know what? I'm going to tell you their names because you guys probably don't remember them.
Please make it.
Yeah, I'm
Give me a
looking.
second.
I don't think Erembour
Don't take
recalls
notes, man.
them.
Yeah.
Oops.
They're somewhere. They're in my other. They're in my other session. Wait. Was that the session that I got knocked out for? I think so. Yep. So I don't even remember.
They were in the first 3 sessions or so.
Okay. Well, I wasn't in session 2. Okay, the ones we fought the succubus and succubi with.
Yes, they fought the succubus with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have their names down because I have had another notebook.
You will remember that they said that they needed the money to go and buy a ship in Valancourt.
I just remember one of them had a pig.
Yes. So you see the half-orc woman with long, half-shaved brown hair and tattoos, pulling a giant boar back onto the boat. Like, not yet. We're not close enough. You're going to fall into water. Like, it's like simply pulling it back while it's trying to get back on land. There is the captain of the ship, it seems. The half-elf woman with the dark colour palette and the long slicked back hair. A human man that is sort of sliding down from the crow's nest. A wood elf individual, very slight and thin and gangly, and a solid-looking dwarf with long red hair and just a little bit of stubble. Seems a decent-sized ship.
Rory will saunter on over there. Well, looks like you found your ship.
Ah, the pink-haired one returns. You're not dead yet. That's good to see. And Talyn, the half-elf, ties up her rope and does like a good knot against the docks and sort of smacks the boar on the butt, now that they're close enough, and with a squeal it jumps up and over and its back leg kind of skims the edge and almost goes in, but it gets up. You're in town.
No. Yes, we are in town, and we're actually looking to charter a ship for a little bit of time.
Well, we don't usually do that, but we've worked with you before. It could be doable. For a price, of course.
Of course.
We're mainly, work in the acquiring of goods.
Well, there may be goods to acquire on this expedition.
You do notice that across their ship, they are flying plain white flags.
Interesting.
Does that mean something?
Yeah,
Given up already.
fiddle-dee-dee.
They've
I
already
will-
surrendered.
They've already surrendered.
No, they're just
fiddle-dee-dee.
most of the ships around sort of have a symbol or colours or something or a name written on the side of the ship. This ship has no name on it. It is basically unidentifiable.
Yar har and fiddle-dee-dee.
Shady. I like them.
I like the color of the flag.
Where are you looking to go?
We zoom out at the
Eador's
map so I can
Isles.
see the name. Or you know the name.
I mean, I had
Yeah.
zoomed in on the place you needed to go.
Well, I found it.
So, I was
Yes,
gonna say, I haven't zoomed in on.
Eador's Isles, yes.
It was Isles. There is a trade route from here to there, so not a particularly dangerous voyage, and about a day and a half's travel.
Mm-hmm.
Say 10 gold pieces.
Yes, we'll need to be there for... I'm not entirely sure how long our expedition will take. Perhaps a handful of days at the most.
No one knows where it is.
There
so
will
we
be
can find
a
it.
fee for staying in the area, but nothing outrageous, just for keeping our time.
Of course.
That could be doable. Say 5 gold pieces per extra day added onto your journey.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Yes. So, about 20 gold-ish?
To get there and back,
And back.
and assuming staying 2 days, let's say 35 gold.
You know what? I was going to haggle, but that's actually a really good price. So, I don't even feel like haggling. I honestly feel like I'm cheating you a bit.
Well, don't say that.
No, that's a very fair price. I'm so sorry.
Like, you see the human man, like, popping up behind her and, like, puts his, like, head over her shoulder and goes, "Are you to be traveling with us?"
Yes!
Yeah.
Succubus thing together!
Oh, I remember you, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Just
What's
look at
Talia
Talia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Talia is like, you know when someone's partner gets hit on everywhere you go? And they're
Yep.
they're not, like, mad about it, they're just kind of like, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yes. We, had a good time, didn't we? We will be traveling together, for a time. Got a little bit of an expedition to go on.
Won't that be fun?
Oh, are we heading straight back out? And Kaylin kind of looks at you.
We still have a few things to gather up and attend to, but, within the next day or so, I think we'll be ready to set out. What about you?
Kaylin kind of looks back and goes, we do need to restock a little on some things, but we should be ready to set out again by sunset.
I could, in theory, provide food and clean water for all of us. It might not be the most tasty, but it would be free.
Well, but wouldn't they need something though while we're underwater? because we don't know how long
True.
we're going to be under there.
Well, the food and water last.
We can
for
only stay underwater for like 2
24 hours.
hours. And we can only
Yeah.
stay underwater
You're
for
going
Never mind.
underwater?
Yes, it's an temple that we need to get into and
Right.
find first.
So, how long under the water... How long do we wait for you before we assume that you've drowned?
Well, we only have
an
2
hour.
hours. We have
2 hours max.
Well,
2
you guys don't
hours
know that.
worth of underwater
You guys
breathing.
don't know that.
You guys don't
But
know
I
that.
will always
we don't.
be Elisha.
You know,
That will be determined on how many potions the others were able to grab.
We'll
Yes,
discuss it
and
when we
you know,
get closer.
there's also, like, assuming, like, we get into the temple and there's air in there, maybe? I don't know.
Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. Let's not bank on that. Either way, the
you
time
know-
would still go for the potion.
But yeah, you shouldn't be waiting around long, probably. I assume it'll probably be the finding the temple that will take the longest.
Yeah. I didn't even know where it was.
Well, we have nothing that we're planning on doing other than going back to traveling, so... Works for us?
Cool. Cool. Cool.
This works out perfectly.
Right, well, we'll see you back here within the next day.
Yes. You know when we're all ready to go.
Wonderful.
Okay.
You see her kind of turn over and she claps the human male on his shoulder and says, "And you're cleaning up the pig shit, go," and pushes him back into the fire. Sure.
Yeah, you show him who's boss.
About 10 minutes pass before you guys see your other companions meeting up with you, as you predetermined.
We have passage.
Cool. What did you do? Did you find you found a boat?
We found a boat. It's our
And
old
people we
buddies
know.
with the pig.
We have buddies.
With the pig.
Oh,
With the pig! Oh, I love them!
they got their
Yeah.
boat. Good.
They got a boat, and
You're
we're gonna
lying.
use it.
I got a
Cool.
motherfucking boat.
Did you pay them already? Did you pay them already? How much are we paying?
I have not paid them. They said it'd be about 35 gold,
That's
which I thought it was a good price.
So we have 13 water breathing potions, but they only last an hour each.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we have maximum
use-
2 hours
Unless
underground.
unless we want to not all go down.
I think we all need to go down.
That'll be risky if we don't all go.
Aeon can't do math, but Elisha can.
My thought is,
Gonna-
I mean, I could probably. I mean, this would. There's something I can do. I'd have it ready. Oh, it is a ritual, so it won't take too long. I need to go get some bones, some marked up bones.
What kind of bones?
They need to be marked a certain way. I don't know. Maybe
Can you mark them?
Like
probably.
seagull bones?
Well, there's
'Cause, like,
no.
grab a bird and
I would prefer to not work with seagull bones.
okay.
If I was going to work with the birds of a bone, I'm gonna.
The birds of a bone.
I will go see if the Raven Queen Temple has any bones I might be able to buy from them that are sacred and blessed, so that I
You
can
want me
use
to
them
come
for
with
this.
you?
Yeah, do you want
Oh, you
to
can all
Come
come.
with you?
You can all
Okay.
come.
Yeah,
This
you
spell would basically predict the next 30 minutes.
Oh.
So, like, if we pause over certain places, I can just sit down for, like, a solid 10 minutes, do a nice little ritual, and then be like, if we were to find, like, would we find a temple here? Yes, no, or it would go badly.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's us.
How many
It's probably
kinds-
gonna go badly.
How many
Obviously.
times can you do that?
Well, it is a ritual. So
Is it a
I
no
can,
bones day?
Is it a bonus day?
I can... I mean, I don't need bones, necessarily. I'd prefer bones, but I don't need bones.
We can go get bones.
Let's go get
We
bones.
have
Say,
time, right?
Can't you
Six
just
or
go
tokens.
eat the chicken? Like,
I do not want to work with the
I-
bones of a chicken. I'm mildly offended.
you don't eat
Well,
chicken?
what kind of bones do
No,
you
no,
like?
no, you don't. You don't eat poultry?
No, I do. I just don't want to work with the bones of a chicken.
What'd the chicken do? Would you like pig bones or a cow?
Knuckle
Sometimes
bones?
I would, if any ravens have died in a natural fashion, I would prefer to work with their bones.
Remember, I grew up on a farm. I can kill an animal if we need the bones for
You
it.
are
We just gotta
not
use
killing
all
a
the
raven.
parts.
That's
I'll do it.
sacrilegious.
What if I do it by accident?
I will be mad at you. I will be disappointed.
I'm just
I will
saying, I
probably
sit on a
cry.
bunch of things. What if I accidentally sit on a bird?
I don't. That would take a.
I'm gonna go
We could
find
just
the
go to the
temple.
temple.
Yeah, let's just go to the temple.
We
I
can
feel
see
like
if
that's a good
Otto
idea.
has anything. He might have some bones.
He
We've already
might,
been to
but,
Otto.
Do you have bones?
these would be
Hi, we're
skull
back again
components.
the same day.
I just want to see if my temple would have any that are particular to my goddess, as that would be best for me to work with.
If they don't have any, then we can go elsewhere, but I feel like that would probably be the best place to go first.
Yes,
Yes.
that is my thought.
I mean, farms have lots of bones. We could go there next.
Aeon,
Holy bones.
I'm just suggesting. I don't mean that
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill a bunch of animals. I'm meaning plan X.
I'm not
We can
really
go
good
to a
with like
farm.
carving things. I have to have someone else carve them, and you all
I can
don't.
do it.
know- Do you know the symbols?
Well,
Can
if
you
you tell
carve
me
into
the
bone?
symbols. Pretty sure I can.
Let's just check the temple.
I'm crafty.
I have a theme.
Talyn, make a history check.
Here's
I have an aesthetic to keep up.
I am crafty. I can sew. I used to help my park make
I know,
things.
but sewing is different than carving into bone.
history. That is a 16.
Sewing involves a
16.
long process, and I can go on a full fucking rant right now.
While they're arguing over whether
Remember,
I'm trying to think
yeah.
of where the temple is.
Do you remember having passed a Raven Queen temple before, mainly because it was creepy as shit. In this cemetery, within Valancourt, the crypt is a temple to the Raven Queen, and you have seen the clerics walking the grounds as you've passed. You've never been in, because it's kind of the opposite of your aesthetic.
Just a little bit.
It's time to broaden your horizons.
You know what? This will be the second temple that I've been to for the first time in 2 days. Let's go.
And as a note, because, like, while you guys are walking through, because Talyn, you weren't sure with your check about, like, you know, if you could find a temple, you didn't remember seeing one. You do notice that a lot of the, chevaliers walk past, not all of them, but a lot of them do have the symbol of helm carved into their actual armor.
That's good. I just didn't know what it was, really.
Yeah,
It's gonna.
they majorly worship Helm, not...
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, not so much, not on, like, not every single one, but enough of them too, that there actually are chapels to, Helm within some of the guards' quarters.
Gotcha.
But again, you didn't spend that much time around other religions. It was a lot of certain stuff, so...
Yeah, I didn't get out much.
No.
And that was my choice.
Yeah. So
Alright. Is this temple gonna be like the first temple I've been in, or the second temple I've been in?
Fourth.
Third, technically.
No. There was the temple to Helm.
Oh, the Soon temples.
The Soon
Yeah, I
temple.
forgot about those.
Oh my god, fifth! You guys have been in two
The
Helm,
one in Leadenford.
two
The one
Helm
in Leadenford.
temples, two Soon temples, and this is
And this
a
will be
Raven Queen temple. Erembour's been in 6.
Alternating.
You will have double. You will have doubles of each. Oh, wait, no, you. Wait. Oh, dang! I was gonna say you would have been in doubles of all, but you didn't go to the second Helm temple.
That's true.
Actually,
So now
you've
we're even.
also been in a Snake People temple,
Oh yeah.
and you're now planning to go to Eador's temple. So
Lots of temples.
you guys are really
Temples
just
are everywhere.
yeah.
Temples get around.
Everywhere, though.
Temples are like McDonald's in this world.
We get around.
Chain
About our
restaurants.
Lord and Savior.
Temples are like chain restaurants.
All right.
Some of them
yeah,
are more popular than
basically.
others.
So you guys head over with Talyn leading you towards where the cemetery is. It is on the edge of town, closer towards where some of the farms are and stuff, and you spot that there is quite a large plot and a very gothic, in the architectural sense,
Does it look like home?
crypt. Not at all. It is
That's weird.
huge building that reaches to the sky with points, and it is all carved of ivory, like coloured stone. There are
We
many.
came from Macca's, but it looks like Pizza Hut.
There are many headstones across the garden. There are trees that have been planted to remember people and flowers growing. There's fungus in places. There seems to be flowers and raven skulls placed in different areas. It seems to be very well kept. And the thing that strikes all of you except Talyn, who have seen this before, is that there are people just sort of walking the grounds. Clerics, dressed in all black with black veils covering their faces.
Oh fuck! I forgot to put on my vestments. Fuck.
We
Your
can go back
vestments-
now.
Your vestments look different.
That makes sense, I guess, with what Sis said. Okay, I don't need them. It's fine. It's fine. I just make sure my holy symbol's like prominent.
Right in center, yeah.
Do you want a veil too?
No, I have my mask.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I will take a deep breath and head over.
As you approach, you see that there is like a lithe-looking half-elven male standing by the door who is not actually covered by a veil, but is wearing all black vestments with raven feathers on the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
More of a paladin situation than a cleric. I actually didn't mean to do that, but I did it now, and I'm not going back. You approach. He has quite like a long, thin face with a sort of a pointed nose, and his like deep black eyes that sort of watch you as you approach. Not stopping, not saying anything, just watching. The doors to the temple are slightly ajar, probably enough to just like slip through, but not quite welcoming.
Is there a service going on right now? I don't want to interrupt.
No service, just the regular. You see him do a quick eye overview, look at like the symbol and kind of like register what you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you're welcome inside.
Cool. Thank you. I will go in.
He just does a once over of all of you, and it's just that sort of like, you know, once over, making sure that he's got a sort of look of you, making sure nothing seems amiss. Gives a little you get a bit of a, like, an eyebrow raise, like he's kind of judging you, but he doesn't care. Like, he's like, you're welcome in, but this is a weird place to see you. Like,
yeah, and I have my symbol out too, so it's like...
I am missing my beard.
Oh yeah, you are.
Gale's just come trolloping in with no symbol. Like, hey, what's up?
I got my broken symbol.
yeah, as you, I like that you guys are flashing them like ID badges. You're like, where are you?
And Gale's just like,
this means nothing.
None for me.
I just have mine out, because in the city I have mine just on this, like...
As you guys enter, you do hear like a almost like a bone-chilling caw from the roof. But to Erembour, that sounds about right.
Would like to take Erembour's hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around, kind of get distracted with that kind of familiar feeling and find my way towards, like... I should be looking for a head cleric, but I get distracted and just kind of walk up towards the altar and such, looking around at how they've got their setup going.
Yeah, and again, very different to what you've seen before. There are a few sculptures around, carved out of ivory. So you see one...
Ivory's throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, the one at the, like, very... head of the temple is just, it's almost like someone with a sheet over their head, but it's a very, like, close, if you've ever seen a sculpture of, like, where the marble looks transparent, that's what it is, and it's this veil that sort of clings to the face, featureless, but it just sort of clings all the way down and sort of brushes in the breeze. And there are, like, in every place you look, sculptures of ravens. Just sort of, like, adorned around like gargoyles. But the entrance is mostly an empty space besides the big statue, and there are a few black candles lit around, and a few holy symbols of the Raven Queen placed at the base.
It's weird to see glimpses of color in one of her temples.
A good weird or a bad weird?
Just weird.
You doing okay?
For now. It's calming.
Erembour, you do hear as a cleric approaches you. This is a woman. You can see definitely pointed ears, but her features are mostly marred by an almost completely solid lace black veil that reaches all the way down her body to the floor.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Hello. You have entered the Temple of the Raven Queen. What is it that you were looking for?
I was wondering if you had any blessed raven bones that would be good for an augury spell.
Yes, we have a few remains of ravens that have passed within our care. If you would...
I cannot pay for them. That's no problem.
Oh, no cost. Just interesting. Haven't seen you around here before.
I haven't been around here before.
Well, it's not unusual that we get other Shadakai walking through. Well, it is unusual. It's just more usual here than anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. That it would be.
Is there anything else, or should I get the bones? Are you here to commune with the god?
I should probably do that while I'm here. It's been a while since I've been to my home temple.
Where is your home temple?
The Shadowfell.
Which temple? I came from one near, well, where she lives.
I don't think she lives as close to mine, which was the Temple of the Onyx Feathers.
I have not heard of this.
Yeah, my sister said most others hadn't.
Interesting. I will collect the feathers for you, and we will arrange a communion between you and the goddess.
Right?
She sort of steps away and bows towards the Raven Queen statue, and then heads backwards. And you notice...
Can I?
Yeah, I was just going to say quickly, you notice as your eyes follow her, near the door that she's going through, there is another sculpture. And this is of a writhing mass of ravens.
What?
Well,
Almost
could
like
I
what
check
you...
that lady?
Yeah, vibe checker, go ahead. Almost like what you would see... somewhat what you would imagine, like, you know when you see depictions of angels as they're actually described in the Bible? Somewhat similar to that.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Those are terrifying.
It's horrifying.
Good. I got
I
12.
think it's lovely.
Can I just
12?
make a general? Can I make a religious vibe check?
Yeah.
I just want to see.
That was a really high pitched noise, and I apologise for everyone with headphones on. She seems creepy as fuck.
Not worried about the creepy. I'm more worried that she recognizes Erembour.
You don't see any recognition, but it's hard to see her face through her veil.
I got a 14, and just
14?
kind of want to get the vibe of the place.
It's very creepy, but it has that it has a strange familiarity to you because it is still a temple, and there's this reverent air and the sort of smell of incense, but there's also a slight mustiness to the air, and almost like the scent of bird. You know when you go into a room that like someone has the bird and they're like, hey, come in, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, so my room, Talyn's room with Maeve.
I don't know. I've never had a hummingbird. I've had a lot of birds in my life, but when they start to molt, it's not a bad smell. It's just a smell.
It's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Erembour?
Yeah.
You want to commune with statue lady, your god, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have questions I'd like to ask her about my mother that I can't necessarily ask and guarantee an answer yet. I'm not strong enough to do that yet.
Do you want to hold my hand, or can I just be nearby and make sure you're okay?
I don't know if I'll be able to hold your hand during it. but I'd like you all to be nearby. Maybe not you, Talia. I don't know you as well, but everyone else.
Not you, Talia.
Cool.
You can stand behind me,
You
Talia.
can kind of see that she's just like... Talia's lived in the abyss and she's still kind of like... I don't like this. This is kind of... Like, I know the abyss is bad, but this feels like walking into a horror movie. Like, I should not be here.
It feels as close to home as I can get right now.
In Celestial, just want to quickly say, if you want to spend more time here, you can, but if you get bad vibes, just say potato, and I will grab you and run out of here as fast as possible.
And I look at him and say back in Celestial, potato? Really?
It
Really?
sounds pretty in Celestial.
It does, but like, potato?
I'm talking to Erembour!
Sorry, I don't know how I'm going to work that into a conversation.
Gale just looks at Rory, just like imitating them as best she can.
Just say it in Celestial. 'Cause it can be a code word for if you need like a quick escape. And I'll do our classic, we need to use the bathroom and we can all just leave.
Yes. We
That never goes.
So at that point, why don't I just say I have to use the bathroom?
I'm just worried about being in temples that aren't bright and colourful.
It's bright.
I mean, like,
with the ivory.
vaguely gestures to Talyn.
Who
That
is
sort
touching
of-
their mic? It's Eira. I laughed to the face you made. It was like, I didn't even have to, like, no one spoke and I still knew.
You look like a guilty dog. You're like,
I'm not
Just wanna-
touching my mic, I'm just moving my light.
well,
And
it's
it's
gonna grab-
fiddling with the mic.
It
Erembour's
was rattling,
hand.
rattling against the door. Okay.
Just grabbing Erembour's hand very quickly. I'm serious, though.
I know.
If you feel uncomfortable at all.
I more so... I need to know the answer about what's going on with my mother. But I really, at the same time, don't want to find out. I don't really want that confirmed.
Erembour, what's your mum's name?
What was my mother's name?
Adriana? Adriana?
Okay, I just
I've heard people
wanted...
at the temple call her both ways. She doesn't seem to mind pronunciation.
Okay. While we're here, now that I think of it, do you want us to call you a different name? Just in case she comes looking for you?
Well, if my commune with the Raven Queen grants me answers that I need, I can ask them to not tell another Cheshire.Cam, who looks much older than me, not like a couple years older than me, and just ask them to not tell her about my whereabouts. With that explanation.
I'm more worried about the people here. In case they get us if your mum shows up.
I don't think Mother would harm other servants to the Raven Queen.
You don't have to harm people to get answers out of them.
Well, I mean, if I've already asked them to not tell her.
I'm just making sure all the bases are covered, because she sounds bad, and I want you to stay safe.
I mean, the worst she can do is bring me home and lock me up in a tower for another 100 years till I follow a bird and escape again. And this way,
Yeah,
this time I
that's-
actually know the escape route.
It's not happening. She's not taking you back.
I know.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
The
Gonna kiss her forehead and then back away.
the cleric returns and hands you a small pouch.
And add to my equipment real fast.
And like slowly, so like not either like creepy way or anything, but like if you'll allow it, we'll tuck a raven's feather behind your ear.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Your friends are welcome to witness the communion, but it is not for the faint of heart.
I'd say they're pretty brave.
Entry.
You may not interrupt the communion.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Even
Aye,
if
Captain.
you think it's bad, it's under control.
Captain.
Oh, fuck! God. I just remembered what this actually is.
Is it what I think it is?
Boy. Oh boy. Okay,
I'm
let's go.
Is this what I
curious.
think
I
it
want to
is?
watch. I want to
So,
watch.
they lead you.
Wait. What, no, what's gonna happen? I need to know everything
Erembour
that's
did not
gonna
have that
happen.
reaction. I had that reaction
Yeah.
as a player.
They know. The Raven
I've
Queen
done this before.
cleric turns and begins to lead you outside, out the back door of the sort of, I can't remember, crypt. And there is like a small gated off area where there is a grave dug and the dirt is to the side.
Fuck. I'm gonna just quickly put on part of the vestments that I have and like take off my armor. Leave the shield, I'll take the staff with me.
You see that
What?
a few other clerics and like come out and just sort of like silently begin to stand there. You see that there is one that's ears are sort of like it's a very tall individual and its ears are sort of like kind of out and then they sort of like flop down, weighted with the weight of the veil. And the other seems to be some form of elven descent as well. None of you have ever seen ears like this.
I'm excited.
Cool story. What?
I'm gonna put on my the mask that looks exactly like my face.
What are you going to do?
Do I need a mask?
No, I'm going to talk with the matron.
Okay.
I'll
be back here.
She's gonna talk to
What's
the Raven.
happening?
If you don't need me to do anything, I'll just be here.
And it'd be okay.
She sort of, you see the main cleric like, and like wordlessly, sort of communicates something to one of the clerics, who disappears back into the crypt.
Hell yeah.
What exactly are you going to be doing to Erembour?
Nothing I haven't consented to.
You know what's happening?
It's different for every person.
But you know what's going to happen to you as far as physically right now to do it. Like the outcome might be different.
Sure.
No, what? What?
The cleric returns. Erembour, you can see it at least one of your eye with the paladin.
Oh, yeah.
I just need to know what you're going to be doing.
Well, I'm not gonna know till I'm partway through it.
Yeah.
Because every person's experience with it is different.
I'm not asking about the experience. I'm asking about the actual thing that's going to be doing.
She will be
You're
fine.
just going to be.
There is no.
Are you going to be
worry.
separated from us? Are they going to be casting a weird spell on you? Are they going to be burying you alive? What
Only
is
one
going
spell
on?
will be cast.
Okay, so what spell is that?
Revivify.
Oh God.
Last time I talked with her, I was almost dead.
Oh,
It'll be fine.
right.
This is
No.
She is the
professional
goddess of the moment between life and death.
Well, there are
Well,
professionals around, so that makes sense. That's fine.
There are 3 clerics and a paladin. And you can see now that you can't see, like, visibly, like, quite what she's holding, but the veil is clinging to her hand and she is holding something.
Would I guess that it's a diamond?
It looks like a diamond.
No.
I'm gonna walk over to Aeon and just like quietly squeeze his hand.
Oh, you not
Take off my mask and kiss Aeon's. I'll go on my tiptoes, kiss Aeon's forehead, and then I'll step towards the grave.
Yep.
No, wait, no, I can't, no, I can't.
You don't have to watch.
Do you want to go outside, Aeon?
You are
Or
outside.
leave?
I might be back.
You want to go inside now?
You know what I mean? Like away. Do you want to go away?
Hey,
And I know this might be.
Do you not want to watch?
you're gonna kill Erembour and expect me to do nothing about it.
I will be
Let's go for a walk.
fine.
Inside check.
The
It's a 4.
They're fine.
You're not sure what fine looks like.
Nope.
Which makes sense for Aeon. Let's
Mm.
go for a walk, Aeon. Let's just go for a walk. It's cool. We'll get some ale. We'll maybe do a card reading. We'll hang.
Oh, you guys should have gotten your cards read when you got the Hexblows hair.
You should have.
Oh, we should have.
This.
It's fine.
I have fun cards though we can play with.
Did
It's
you
fine.
buy playing cards
I'll
or tarot
distract you.
cards, Gale?
Oh god, I can't.
I have
Up to you.
tarot
You can
cards. We
decide
should
now.
play
I
those.
was gonna say, when put those away. Those are cursed.
We dropped the Gale.
Nope, we dropped a
I
Gale.
lost the Gale.
She did warn us this might happen.
Yeah,
But yeah, tarot cards.
Hey,
Come
there
watch
they
our
are.
Curse of Strahd. I have the official cards right here in my hands.
It's not yet out, but it will be soon. We need a couple more
We'll get
episodes
there.
under our belt first.
They're all pre-recorded as well, so that's why. Back into character.
I have played, just so you know, I have played 3 games with you guys where I have not DM'd. And I have died in 2 of them.
yeah. I don't know.
Dude, you just have
We
really bad
can't
luck
let-
when you're playing.
Can't let Erembour die. Can't just walk away. Cause
Yeah.
The paladin kind of like, you can see he's clearly been brought in to deal with you because they could see a problem starting. Sort of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, we've all done it.
yeah. Okay, your thing may be death, my thing is protecting people from dying. So
She's not going to be dead for more than 6
but
seconds.
she's going to be dead.
I'm
Aeon.
not dead.
It's pretty dead. That's out
I mean,
of character.
I'm trying to calm him
It
down.
is
I'm
dead,
trying to
dead.
calm him down, okay? He's stupid. He don't know.
This is a part of my faith. I'm going to be okay.
if you don't come back, I'm going down there to find you. And I will bring you back.
You see the raven, all of them kind of like, down where? Like, they're looking at each other like, where does he think we go?
I mean, technically, my soul would probably just be reborn into another Cheshire.Cam as...
No, I'm going back through that fucking portal that I saw you come through. And I
that's
find
not...
you again.
That's not going... Okay.
I mean, logically, you'd have to wait at least 9 months. And then she'd be a baby. She's not gonna die permanently anyway. And like the paladin kind of like pets you. Maybe we should just go for a walk.
This is so hard.
I honestly feel part of life like the moment between is sacred.
Do you have anything that will just knock me out until this is all over? Because I can't leave, and I don't know if I can let this happen.
I look at him and say, in Celestial, there's always potato.
Gonna say back in Celestial, potato, potato, fucking potato. The last time we went through something like this, we don't know what would have happened to me if the spell had gone through, and I don't know what's gonna happen, and this is...
Aeon.
That's my name.
Breathe. Breathe. Aeon. You know what's really different about this and that situation?
No.
We are outside, in public.
In a cemetery.
Yes, but there's also people just walking by 20, 30 feet away.
Aeon, you do realize that my goddess is the goddess of fate and of the moment between life and death.
Just because I know that doesn't make this easier.
I know, but
this...
I'm thinking it'll ease your mind a little bit. This is a very...
I'm saying that this ritual is more sanctioned within our faith.
This isn't some chosen one thing.
This is
it doesn't
also
make it any easier.
Are you talking in Celestial or?
Yes.
Okay, good. Keep going then. I'll be back.
I'm assuming most of them can understand.
Go for it. Knowing these things doesn't make it easier. I still know that you're going to die and that I have to stand here and let it happen, and I can't do that. And I also can't walk away knowing it's going to happen.
Would you feel better if you held me?
While you die.
And come back.
I don't think that'd be good.
Sorry, I find the idea of death to be fairly comforting. Sorry. To be fair, I did grow up on a plane of death. So...
Hey, do you want me to knock you out?
I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. I can't let this happen while I'm awake.
Then walk away.
Let's knock him out.
I can't, because I know what's gonna happen.
It happens here every day. It's what people come for.
Yep, I can't do this.
Let's knock him out.
And you didn't hear any of that conversation. That was in Celestial.
No.
Oh, okay, the paladin wouldn't have commented then, never mind.
Yeah.
No. And I just turned to everyone. He agreed to this, and I just punched him straight in the head.
You're just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, I know.
Roll your damage.
Take them more than one punch.
Yeah, you're about to hit him a lot.
I know.
Yeah, I have a really high constitution now. So
I know.
Okay, while that's happening to Aeon, I guess I'm just gonna go climb into the grave
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it
that's
with my
what
staff.
that is, to be clear, what they are intending for you to do.
I'm doing it with my staff, so it's more damage.
So, question is, what's happening right now is Erembour is climbing into a grave while in the background Talyn whacks the shit out of Aeon with a staff because they're gonna need that fed up.
I don't
Yeah.
have anything that can do like a ton of damage. Like the first is only 9.
That is exactly what has happened.
9 and 6, so like 15 damage total. I can't do much more.
Should I rage and help?
Oh my god.
Please.
They're just like
Going
kind
after
of
the
watching
comedy.
like what the...
And I just look at the paladin.
You hear
Can you help?
Talia's like, I'll hit him.
Go ahead. He'll take
Okay, yeah. Talia obviously needs this more than I do.
100% conceding to all of this. Just
Actually, to be fair, this would be a great moment for Gale to get her frustration out.
Both of you do it. Both of you do it.
Right.
oh,
I was
okay.
just trying to do it. I was trying
Before
to
it
do
does
out
go
of being
too
nice.
far, Aeon does hand his mimic sword to Rory to make sure it doesn't.
Yeah,
back
like
as well as
retaliate.
Noxil.
Noxil is like, he's like, just real confused.
I just looked at him and just like pat his head. I put Noxil on my shoulder so he doesn't like be squished.
You take 4
Okay,
points of
I'm gonna-
bludgeoning damage as Talia just gets you in the face.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Fine.
Okay, so we're gonna rage first of all because that'll add more damage.
Is actively trying to not laugh as this is happening because it's
And then
supposed to
I'll-
be.
I'm gonna use
Yeah,
the
you can
Talyn
see
to grade
all
up
of
my
the-
axe.
All of the clerics disapprove of this but are not interrupting, but the paladin's kind of like interested, like, how many hits does he will take?
What?
Keep going.
Rory?
I'm-
Can you take off the amulet?
No, it won't automatically,
yeah.
So
I have to have a short rest to unattune it.
Dang
I
it.
think.
oh my goodness, 17 for me.
Well, if it says that it's while wearing.
17 damage.
While wearing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
17
If the
damage.
effect says while wearing, he could take it off and the effect technically wouldn't be there, but if you put it back on, it would go back.
Would have to take off like. Oh, I should have just taken off. Yeah, it'd have to take off like the chest plate again to get to that.
Then never mind.
Yeah. I'm still
Let's just
standing
keep
by the
going.
way.
Rory is extremely disturbed by this.
By what? Their friend climbing into a grave to die? Or Eon getting beaten to shit?
This
All
is
of
the
this
weirdest,
is extremely upsetting to watch.
the weirdest consensual beatdown.
Should I keep going?
Well, they're definitely going to be talking about
Still
us in the
awake.
future.
Okay. Plus 7.
7.
Not as good. Yeah, not as good.
Just roll damage, letting it all happen.
That's what I'm doing.
So funny.
Still
plus
up.
6.
Like, I could totally stop this and just be like, he faints, but this is fun, so I'm gonna let you have it for a second.
Plus 10.
10. Still
Yeah.
standing.
I'm still stitching. Ever did. Plus 17.
There we go.
Okay. He's down?
He's down.
Okay. I'll stop.
Right, Erembour. On a more serious note, you watch Aeon just get like absolutely like whacked to shit by like 3 people. And
And then
I-
I lay him down and just put Noxil on his chest.
Oh.
Noxil's kind of like looking
I
at you
pat him
guys
on the
and he
head.
kind of like goes and like sits on top of his nose, which is going a little red, like
Gale just kind of pats him on the head as just like sleep well.
So Amber, you climb into the grave, and you will
Yep.
watch as they begin to just reach under, like, through the veil and push dirt down on top of her, and it piles up. Amber, what is your Constitution modifier?
A +2.
Okay, so you guys stare at the dirt, and a minute passes, and another minute passes, And another minute passes, and Erembour, you feel as the breath inside your lungs begins to expire and you begin to suffocate.
Cool.
You feel another 6 seconds pass, another 6, and another 6 before your consciousness fleetingly leaves you, and I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh yeah. Natural 20!
That's so
Give me that.
fucked. That's so amazing.
Wow.
Erembour just refuses to die, like, even in the moment she actually has to.
You feel that your eyes sort of flicker open again and you try and inhale, but you breathe dirt into your mouth and you can taste it. As then 6 seconds passes and you are knocked out of consciousness. I need you to make another death saving throw.
Again.
The one time we want to die.
17!
You can make another death saving throw.
I mean, technically, can't I choose to fail these?
No!
16!
Roll again.
Oh my god, Erembour, just die!
16!
Choose another D20 that sucks.
I have circled through 4 of them
At this
already.
point, I really don't think that even you could be making I don't think you would be losing your HP and be permanently dead at this point. Like,
I mean, I was
yeah,
just gonna say make cam roll for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
hold on, let me check the rules, because that's ridiculous.
Shade.
Why?
Just
Why
roll
are
something.
they
No,
doing well?
never mind, sorry. You can't regain hit points. So you wouldn't have come
Yeah.
back to one, so
Yeah.
for flavour, we'll say that happened. But,
Just because it's funny.
yeah. You feel...
You know, I just rolled for fun and I got a 15, so it didn't work.
They're like, nah, not on an RP moment. You feel...
Oh, of course.
As
Now
the
that was a
life leaves your lungs, and you can see that you guys on top, one of the clerics is leaning down with her hand on top of the dirt, and you can almost feel the moment that the life leaves Erembour because it registers across the cleric's body language. And Erembour, in the darkness, you see a figure cloaked in this, like, it's almost lace, but it almost seems to move as you try to focus on it, veil that covers her, and it sort of flutters as if of a breeze, is threatening to lift it. What is it you've come to see me for?
Sethan mentioned that Mother might have been working with demons, thinking she was working with you. I would like to know if that's true.
Yes. You have 2 more questions.
I know, are said demons working alongside Grozit?
Yes.
Take a moment to think as I pull up names that Erembour knows that I need to have in front of me. Are Elwyn and Thambra also worshipping the demons?
Yes. You feel yourself being pulled from this almost dreamlike state, but somehow it feels more real than anything you've experienced. Living, breathing flesh. As the rest of you watch, as suddenly the cleric's hands reach into the dirt, digging out Erembour and pulling her from it, and quickly pressing the diamond to her chest as they cast Revivify. And Erembour, I need you to mark down that you have a +1 to your resurrection DC.
Yep. As if I'm the only one for a while who can even do that. Anyway, so I'll put it under other.
And on that disturbing note, we're gonna take a break! So, we'll be back in about 10 minutes! We'll see you guys then.
And we're back.
Hello.
Okay,
Thank
we are
you
back.
for the raid.
Yes, thank you for the raid.
If any of you guys are
Thank you
still
for the
here.
raid. Such a
So-
cute fucking DM.
I know.
With the little costume change.
Oh my god. Onesie stream win.
When I get a onesie.
When I go home and it's too hot to wear mine here though.
It sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem. But I can't fix it.
Erembour, as your eyes open and you see the sky above you, what do you do?
Completely sobbing, I rip off the vestment that I put on over and throw it to the ground.
You are immediately healed. Let me do that. 1 HP. Let me go. Okay, so which dice? Man. Erembour, what do I roll for your healing cure wounds?
D8s.
Thank you.
It's 1d8 per spell level.
Okay.
And then you add the wisdom. Oop. The internet troubles are back for Eira.
God, we said that the exact same time. In unison, we just went, oop.
I pride myself on saying random things in unison with people.
Yep.
So, Erembour, you regain 14 hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so the clerics, like, one of them just sort of, like, brushes your hair down flat and helps you sit up.
I take out the little pins that keep up the space buns. And just kind of shake my head, let it all go down.
Ooh.
Aeon,
If a strong
you get, like, a pity healing word. Which is, I believe, which is a D4?
D4
Yeah.
plus wisdom.
Is it from the paladin?
No, it's from a
Paladins don't
cleric.
get healing word.
There's a set, you get 7 hit points.
That's fine. At least I'm awake now. First thing he's gonna do is get up and go to Erembour.
Yeah, you tell if she's shaking with anger or sadness.
Can I touch you?
She nods.
He's gonna reach out and just run his fingers through her hair very gently and give you all of my lay on hands pool, which is 30.
You need it more.
He's giving it all.
Aggressive clicking, which is really funny. Like you can hear it.
There's 30 of them, and I have to do each one individually. It's really annoying.
I'm going to release 4 charges on the Staff of Healing to cast Cure Wounds at the 4th level on Aeon.
You guys are just healing each other.
Yep.
I will heal him.
I love it.
Ooh. Okay, I don't know if that... I think, yes, it does add my spellcasting modifier. So that's 5, 6, 12... 24 points of healing to you, Aeon.
Do you need any more health?
I'm at 45 out of 51. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're also getting healing hands, so it's another 6 points.
That gets me to
your
full.
fault.
Yeah.
Our love language is healing each other.
Yep.
Can I hug you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you into a tight hug and just hold you very close.
She feels cold.
And I just give a nod of like respect and thanks to the clerics.
They sort of like, again, they're like, it's weird that you're here, but yep. Like, it's kind of, I suppose, like having a rabbi and a priest next to each other. It's like, I respect what you do, but also we have some major differences.
After a few moments in the hug, Erembour will stand up and look over at the clerics and the paladin. If a Cheshire.Cam by the name of Adriana Wolfram comes by, you are not to tell her that we were here. She is not an actual worshipper of the Raven Queen.
If one tries to enter that does not truly worship the Raven Queen for reasons that are less than savoury, we shall kill them on sight.
Nice.
Give them a full description of my... I'll get like halfway through giving them a description of my mother, and then I realize that I've never seen her outside of the Shadowfell, and that description will be utterly useless.
Erembour, is there a chance your sister would come by at all?
She's not particularly religious, but...
Okay, just making sure they don't accidentally mistake her.
Well, she's quite a bit younger than our mother.
Just taking precaution.
I feel like I need to burn the old vestments.
We could give you new ones.
That would be appreciated. I'd rather not have ones left over from a place that was untrue. Wipes more tears.
Like, they're all visibly confused, because they don't have backstory, but they're like, they all kind of help you up and bring you inside. All of you are offered...
Gonna help her do that, screw you.
Okay. All of you are offered tea. Whether you take it, in Erembour you are given a folded, like, pile of vestments, which is essentially a long black lace veil.
Ooh.
If any of them ask, Erembour will give them, like, the bullet point backstory bit, so that they can she would give it to them anyway, saying, hey, this is important. If anyone from there comes here, you need to, like, just, I know for sure she's probably, I don't know if she's doing it on purpose or not, but she's kind of leading it all, so probably. The others, I have no idea.
They all
with
kind of
names and clothing descriptions.
exchange looks. Perhaps this is something we need to look into dealing with.
It is something I will be looking into dealing with for certain. I don't know what's really going on there other than what I've said. I wasn't privy to a lot of it. But the nearest portal's near here, so... There is one in Valancourt. Not Valancourt. Wait, we are in Valancourt. Fuck. There's one in Stormkeep as well.
I have heard
That's
of the one
unknown to her.
within the forest, but not of the one within Tremaine.
Yeah, if I had to guess, that one probably came into existence because of a vampire, which is honestly kind of disappointing.
All of them sort of straighten.
That one, that he's dead. He's dead and gone.
They relax back down.
Me and Aeon just looking for
Make
them,
a deception check.
Me? I said he's.
Yep. But there's still a vampire there. It is not a full truth.
Right, but I don't think it's there because of her.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
I don't think it's there because of her. I think it's there because of him.
Yep. I'll let you lawyer your way out of that one.
So from what she believes,
yep,
the problem is gone.
I mean, I still think there's a minor problem. I just don't think it's as big of a problem.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not the problem that you're speaking about.
Hey, there's a vampire in the hospital versus hey, Dracula's in the hospital. You know.
Yeah. This is D&D at Strahd.
It was also a John Mulaney joke, but anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we got that.
You know.
Just got to worry about the hippo.
My sister is currently here. She's not particularly religious, but she's studying at the school. I don't think she'd have any reason to come by, but if any of the others do, I'll give them a description of Sethin and her name. If one of you could let her know, please, if I'm not here. And they're coming by.
Yes.
Thank you. Just drink the tea very slowly, hands shaking.
Yeah, and these clerics are amazingly good at using their hands through this veil. It doesn't, they are picking up teacups,
I have to learn how to do that.
Yeah, but they're they're managing to bring their hands up underneath to pick up the teacups and bring it up underneath without spilling or anything.
Lots of practice. We sit there respectfully and sip the tea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just very loud silence, interrupted by the strange, occasional eerie caw. The caws from the roof.
Erembour, do you want to burn the old things?
Yes, I do.
Is there a special way you want to do that, or should we go back to the other temple and just throw it in a fireplace?
Talia kind of raises her hand, still kind of eyeing the veiled people. I can make bonfires. Pretty instantaneously. It's just a cantrip.
If you don't want to talk about everything right now, you could write it all down and burn that too.
It's just a lot to contemplate. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you!
Thank you for the maid.
Thank you, casters and castles.
I think the best thing for me to do is burn this and get something else in my mind for a little bit while I figure out how to process how my entire life my mother was worshipping demons and I hand one of the clerics my holy symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Is this an actual one to the Raven Queen? I don't know anymore.
Yes, this is a symbol of the Raven Queen.
I'm just asking because, demon worshiper fucking gave it to me and I put it back on.
And you do know,
understand.
that is actually your mother's holy symbol.
Why is... Wait, this was my mom's? That's not what was in my backstory. Unless she used it too.
It was hidden away, and you were playing with it.
No, but there was a thingy about it as well. I didn't know if it... I didn't know it was hers at all.
You would have... It would have been hidden away within her things. None of the clerics within the temple wear the Raven Queen symbol visibly.
Is this something I shouldn't be wearing openly?
No.
Are you not doing it because of the vestments?
Yes, if we weren't wearing the vestments. And you can see that the cleric talking to you kind of like reaches up and grabs the symbol, and you can see it shining through the lace just slightly. It's just that she is specifically covered within the temple.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to read up on a lot of things. Yeah.
Erembour?
Yeah.
100% understand how much it sucks to realize your entire life was a lie.
I know we need to go.
And if I can't fix everything, but I can help with a distraction, and he's gonna reach into his bag and pull out a pine cone and just put it in their hands.
Aww.
Finally got a pine cone. Been waiting for this moment.
If everyone should have Gale doesn't. She fucking pushed the pine cone away.
Sorry, forgot about that.
Everyone has a pine cone except for Gale.
Can try again later.
If you ever want to talk, I'm a very good listener.
I know.
Can I
Actually,
hold your hand when we go?
yeah, one other thing before we go, there was a temple to Helm in Leadenford where the head priestess there was also
Yeah, but she's gone and it
worshipping.
doesn't matter. We should just go now.
No, if I look at the
Deception
two were
check,
close in
Gale.
proximity.
She is gone, isn't she?
No. They told you while you were
Yeah, that
crazy,
she's
Aeon.
gone.
Nope, that she was broken out of her prison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Nope,
I
that's
thought
fine.
that meant that she's gone.
No, they don't know
Am
where
I-
she is.
And we don't know.
Anna scried on her.
No, she didn't.
Oh, she's straight on my mum.
Oh, right.
And
Okay.
we don't know where she is. There was a strange crossing over of spirits in that temple of undead.
She's gone. She's not there anymore.
No, I think the two are connected. I don't know where she is now, but I think the two are connected, and the other Helm Temple should probably know about this as well. Keep an eye out in case she comes here. If Mother is coming over here, there's nothing to say that... Too many A names in this. Apollonia will as well.
We don't we have a Sphinx to find? We should go do that.
Agreed, we should.
Erembour, are you good to go? We can take the rest of the day.
Going on a boat and far away from any potential thought of being related to someone who's been lying to me my entire life sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's go burn things and then go on a boat.
Yeah, as long as you don't burn them on the boat.
I
Thank
have
you.
learned from past experience that you do not set fires on boats.
I do like to think that the clerics do hear Aeon say that.
Excuse me while I go find a tissue because I've just got a bloody mess.
Of course you did.
Oh, no!
Right. Poor Cam.
Poor Cam.
So you
Poor
guys
Cam.
begin to head back towards the docks? Question mark?
I do thank them profusely.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to get their names. I don't know if you had any prepared. If you didn't have any prepared, then I'm not gonna ask.
Careful, Brandon might show up. Only 3 of you get that joke.
I miss Brandon.
I miss Brandon.
Brandon will be
To a
there.
real one.
You know who I
R.I.P.
really miss?
Brandon.
Rip Steve.
Oh, Rip Steve! I got them wrong.
I did too, it's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now watch our Curse of Strahd campaign, it's a lot of fun.
You guys head back towards the docks. You do find that the sun is a little lower in the sky than it was before. It's probably about 3 o'clock-ish at this point. But you do find that the crew seem to be just, like, jumping about the boat doing things. Everyone seems to be back from whatever, errands that they were running. And there is, once again, a giant boar running around on the deck of the ship.
As there should be.
Simple. Character.
In character trait.
Before we go on the boat, do you want to burn things now, or...?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, look.
You need to do your cataracts before we go on the ship.
My cataracts?
But when you let out the bad feelings and you feel good.
Catharsis?
That one.
I love you, Aeon.
Yeah, is there like, I don't know, a bin or something?
I mean, yeah, fish bits, I would say. People...
Those don't sound fireproof. I don't want to start, like, a fire that'll spread.
On the beach.
You know what,
on the sand.
Yeah,
yeah, before,
bonfire.
yeah,
We could do another bonfire.
Oh, no! I have a really good idea. Is there like a plank of wood anywhere? Like...
Yeah, you're on a
rubbish
dock.
wood.
Are we gonna do
Cool.
a sea burial?
Just
Shit, like a pyre?
Yeah, like a Viking burial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could put it all on this, and then burn it, and then push it into the water.
Seems legit. I pile
gonna
up
Viking
my
funeral this shit.
old vestments onto the plank of wood.
Mm-hmm. You kind of like have to tie them to the wood because otherwise they're just gonna
Yeah.
fall off, but it works.
Oh, yeah.
Did you write a letter as well that you want to burn, or?
I've not had time to do that.
We'll walk over.
We can do it now. You can lay down and you can lay back as a table.
I don't know how to word it quite
Okay.
yet. I put the hair ties that were in my hair also with the old vestments.
Ooh, so we get Erembour with their hair down.
God.
There's a reason.
And there's a breeze suddenly that like blows her hair.
Can I start a fire?
Prestidigitation will let you do that, and Talia has that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I'll prestidigitate to start a small little fire.
It kind of takes to the wood first and spreads.
Wait, I don't have prestidigitation, never mind.
Rory and Talia do, so.
Yeah.
But I will cause the flames to flicker and brighten once they're on there using thaumaturgy.
Okay. And it sort of like, you can hear it take to the wood that hasn't been soaked by the water yet, and it sort of crackles and begins to split, and it takes to the clothes, and they burn as the gentle waves sort of just bring it a little further away, and you hear from over the boat, you better hope that that doesn't touch our boat.
It
It's
won't.
the human. Are you coming on now?
Go back inside. We got this. That's fine.
We're doing a thing. Just give us a second.
All right.
Emotions are high.
You know,
Yeah, Erembour.
I have emotions.
I will deal with your emotions next. Okay, are you ready? Do you need
I mean,
anything before we go?
I'm not okay, but I am ready, and I don't know what I need.
That's okay.
Other than to be around math. You four.
Because we love you.
Talia, I literally met you, like...
You need to be
I've been
around
around you
math?
total...
I'm not
like,
taking offense.
less than...
I'm really not.
Okay.
It's fine.
We just all like
Insight
actively
check.
exclude Talia. Like it's an active
Insight
thing.
check.
If she's upset,
Is Talia actually upset or not?
she said she
I've been
wasn't.
trying to.
I know, I'm insight checking that.
Okay, what'd you roll?
22.
I mean,
22.
she's hard to read. She doesn't seem upset.
I gave her a ring. She's part of the group.
She's so hard to read. I have insight checked her so many times and I've got nothing.
Love it.
22 as well. Jesus Christ.
Hold on, I will tell you. I will actually roll and see because I didn't even bother to. Hold on. Just in case. I mean, yeah, she's hard to read, but she doesn't seem upset. You can figure that, like... I mean, she rolled a 15, so you can tell that she's not upset, but she's a +8 to deception.
I rolled a 14 and have a +8 to insight.
She rolled a 7. But yeah, no, she doesn't seem upset, but she is hard to read as a person, you know that.
Yeah.
Would you like some company on the boat, or do you need some space?
I don't know. I spent most of my life alone. So, I think company
You're
would be
not
nice.
alone.
I
I'm
know.
gonna stay right here beside you.
Let's get on the boat.
Let's get on the boat. Human man, I will deal with your emotions later. I haven't forgotten. We will have a talk. It's okay.
And he's
After
kind of
Gale and
looking at
Taylor,
you like
though,
he's not
because
sure
they
if
need
you're
it
serious.
more.
He's serious.
I'm working on my protection skills, and I gotta protect that mental health as well. So we'll get you to a good place. I promise.
I really don't think I have any problems, to be honest with you.
Oh, we will find out.
That's what they all say.
Alright, are we pulling up
Don't
the
be a
anchor?
boy.
Or you can
Gonna
just...
tear pipe you.
Just kidding. Well,
How's he
maybe.
standing? You can tell if someone had a bad childhood by the way they like hold themselves.
He kind of like leans to one side. He's got a hand on his hip. It's very flamboyant.
Oh yeah, he had a
He
bad
had a bad
childhood.
childhood.
His eyes keep flicking between Rory and Aeon.
Fine.
You see
Get a bad
Talyn.
treat them.
Talyn comes over and says, on retrospect, seeing as you are going into the water and you might not come back, I'd appreciate maybe if you could pay up front, you know, just in case you drown.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh yeah, no problem.
Of course.
35 gold.
I mean,
nice
if
doing
you find
business
our
with
bodies after we die, you could always just loot the corpses.
I mean, listen, it seems like a lot of work getting that. You know, usually we acquire treasures that other people have found first.
Oh my god! If I die, will you look after Noxil?
The fuck is a Noxil?
My
Pseudo
dragon.
dragon.
Oh!
Or would you rather go back to Erembour's dad and be with the cats?
And the goat.
Oh, Void is with me.
My cats.
Yeah. Void
My
did
two
die.
cats
I did
that I
not bring
have
Void into
not-
the grave.
Buried your cat alive. That's so
No,
I'm
Very
gonna
nice cat
say that you would have remembered not to kill your cat. However,
No, I wouldn't
That's
have brought my
hysterical.
cat into the grave.
well, I don't know. Do you like stealing shiny things? And he kind of leans forward to Noxil. And you can see Noxil is like having this moment of, I was gonna say cats, but she said shiny things. And then he kind of goes, and he looks at Void and goes, like at Void instead. Wants to stay with the kitties.
Okay. Do you know how to get back to Silver? We'll figure it out later. We'll talk. We'll talk later. It's okay.
Yeah, Void, you're not going under the water. That would be bad for you.
Yeah, you just
Here you go,
see
you
him
can look after-
kind of like shake, like.
You could look after Void while we're under the water. Good luck, Sarah. Should have grabbed my plushie for this.
Alright,
If
so
I
you
had like my
guys,
actual
Here's your
cat.
beholder.
you guys get up on the boat. Everyone, you just watch as the crew comes to life. You see that the human, who's, I'm gonna assume at this point that you guys are getting their names again because you're being around them, you know.
Yeah.
Please, thank you.
So Adair
Dare.
Yeah.
I knew that.
climbs
A
up
female deer?
into the crow's nest. You see Dareth, the wood elf.
How do you spell it?
Dareth. Dareth.
Dare. And a dare.
He's the half elf. Which one was a
No,
dare?
Dareth is the wood elf.
Wood elf.
Adair is the human. Talyn is the half elf. Argana is the half orc. And
With the
Ovina
pig.
is the dwarf. Yes, and Daisy is the pig.
Yeah.
I'll remember that
Who's
name.
The dwarf? Who's the dwarf again?
Ovina. And
I'm
you
not
will
going to remember anybody else's name except for Daisy.
You will remember from last time that they are a barbarian, a druid, a ranger, a cleric, and a rogue.
Gotcha. It's a good.
Horse
balance party.
husks, right? Yeah, they hit.
Were you saying half orcs have tusks?
No,
Captain
pause.
Tuckstooth.
Oh.
Come on, man. So
My pause, the pig.
you begin traveling. You can see that Arena is kind of like not doing too much. Dareth is kind of keeping a
I would
lookout.
help with the rigging.
Yeah. So you're up with Eador.
If it's welcome.
So
Yep.
you like climb up to the crow's nest with him, and he's like, "Are you helping with the rigging?"
Yes.
So you know how to tie knots.
I know the basics.
Roll for BDSM.
So.
That's where he's going with this.
Told you.
I would know what he's talking about,
Yeah,
right?
you're from a similar suit. He's like, I mean, maybe later
know-
you could show me how to tie some extra knots. You know what I'm saying?
No.
One's trying to hit on a demisexual. It's not gonna go well.
I
I
tried.
appreciate the offer.
Oh no, good.
And I do follow the goddess of love, but no thank you. If you want some tips, I can talk to you about this, but I won't show you.
Practice with Rory, though. Gale just walks by.
Like,
We're
you got there,
You are.
like, so many feet up in the air. You walk by, like, down the bottom.
Okay, Gale shouts it.
Okay.
Gale hovers by.
Yeah. Aeon, what are you doing on the ship? Kaylin, by the way, is clearly the captain that she's steering.
Wait, is that the orc? Half orc lady?
No, that's the elf. She is a
That's the
very,
elf?
very, very thin-looking elf. She has like a very like severe-looking
That's the wood
face.
elf.
No,
Wood elf, right?
half elf.
It's the other. It's the half.
I will
elf,
send
okay.
you photos right
The
now.
dwarf,
Oh, no.
the dwarf is the barbarian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No,
Argona's-
I needed to know which one I was drawing the hat on for the captain. So it's the half elf. Okay.
So, Barb,
Me?
Argona's
What am I doing?
druid.
I just sent them.
Cool. He would be with Erembour.
Gotcha, thank you.
Okay. Erembour, what are you doing on the boat?
That's a good question.
Where's Trigger Eater?
I have an idea if there's nothing you want to do.
Erembour's just kind of thinking. Lost in her head a bit.
While Erembour's thinking, could I run and grab Rory?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to do me a favor, which I am going to DM to you right now.
Oh, whisper, whisper.
Secret.
Okay.
Whisper,
Well,
whisper.
you guys are whispering
Jump
in the
to Gale.
corner. Yeah. I was gonna say, okay, sure, Gale, what do you think you would like to be doing on the boat? Is there anyone you want to talk to or hang out
Learning
with?
to navigate more.
Navigate more? Okay, so you head up to the front of the ship where you see there is an extremely scrawny but quite tall wood elf. His skin is kind of like a little green. And there's like lots of freckles all over him. He's got like hair. And even for an elf, he looks young. Like this seems like a teenager almost now that you're like up
So he's
close.
literally
Okay.
probably like 50
I
or
mean,
younger.
he seems like he's a pretty young teenager. Not like a young adult, like on the cusp of adulthood. Like maybe like, you know, like equivalent
Like
of
my age.
no, like equivalent. Oh yeah. Equivalent of maybe like 16, 17. Like
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
so he would be closer to actually teenage because elves physically sort of grow the same. It's just
Yeah.
He's up at the top, sort of like looking ahead, sort of like at the I don't know boat terms. Why do you guys do this for me? At the front where the mermaid would be, and looking out at this sea, and you guys can see just right to the horizon. There is just nothing between you and ocean ahead.
Mhm.
He kind of looks over at you, and then back in the water, and then back at you, and then back in the water. And But, like, there's a couple minutes where it's, like,
now
clearly...
it's a competition.
And I was, like, looking at you,
That's a
and the back of the
competition.
water.
Now it's a competition for Gale of, like, who's gonna speak first.
I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna spend a long time standing at the front of this boat. Just, like... It was extremely
okay,
tense.
she's gonna break it.
Okay.
So how do you navigate without stars? And it's just blue.
I don't really, I kind of just know, you know?
Helpful. I learned a little bit of navigating with the stars on a different ship, and I just want to work more on it.
Well, like, the sun is west when it sets. So, I mean, we're heading towards... I mean, it just kind of feels right. I don't...
Helpful. Alright, keep doing what you're doing, and then she's gonna walk away.
You see, Organa, the half-orc, kind of comes up behind you and goes, he's not really a tracker.
I mean, he seems to be doing his job pretty well.
No.
May not be able to explain it, but he's doing it.
He does what he does. He's just kind of connected to nature. But if you want to learn how to track, I mean, that's kind of what I do. Not him.
Okay. So, what can you teach me?
On a boat? I can teach you
Sure,
directions.
yeah, we've got time.
I mean... Come over here. And she starts, like, pointing out to you, like, where the shadows in the water are and where you can almost see, actually, now that she's pointed it out, where the reef almost breaks through the surface of the water. And you can see that Talyn is quite expertly avoiding hitting any of the reef as you're exiting into the open waters of what is the Cobalt Sea.
Cool.
Talyn, you're up there you're gonna spend your afternoon up there in the crow's nest?
Sure.
Okay. So, cut back to Aeon and Rory talking.
At the rope bunny.
Is there anything either of you two like to do?
Yes.
Yeah, dragging Rory back to where Erembour is. I'm assuming, like, on the bow of the ship where there's the most space.
I assume Erembour is sort of like looking down at the waves, maybe, just kind of watching it go past.
I kind of between the waves and the horizon, yeah.
Okay, now you start doing the thing.
Yes. Rory will, Rory's going to. I'm seeing if I can add a little bit of flourish to this for flavor. She's going to pull out her lute and start playing a little bit of a tune. Sort of a slow jig, maybe? Not quite a jig. Like a slow, sweet song on her lute.
Not a sea shanty?
Not quite a sea shanty. Something slow and smooth. Maybe a little bit mournful.
Aeon's gonna walk over to Erembour and tap their shoulder. Hey.
Hi.
Can I have this dance?
I don't really know how to.
Then I'll teach you.
Alright.
And he's gonna lead Erembour to like the middle of the bow and start teaching them just how to dance. Pulling them in close and sort of just leading very gently. It's more swaying than actual dancing.
Who says swaying isn't dancing? Come on.
I didn't get to dance with you at the ball because I wasn't there, so I thought we could do it now.
Oh.
No one did, really, so... You're not missing out on much. Thank you,
I
Val.
missed out on time with you. That's important. So we're making that up for lost time.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
just, like,
I'm...
from over the bow. Or from the crow's nest.
I
Over the ledge,
don't...
looking.
Talyn, your friend has disappeared.
I don't care.
That's a mystery for another time.
Do I see him anywhere on the ship?
He's climbing back up the crow's nest. He's coming towards you. He kind of like swings himself over and gives you a smile and hands you a flower.
Thank you.
You what?
My head's all over the place right now. Sorry, I'll try to be a bit more present.
Oh, you don't have to be present.
Yes,
I'll
I do.
do what I'm doing now and lead you to your ready.
No, but I need to be present because I don't know how many more moments like this I'll actually be able to have with the rest of you, and life is a beautiful thing.
That's true. But also, you have... As long as we live, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna live much longer than us. But you're not going anywhere.
I have 4 hours while the rest of you are asleep to think about this. On my own in complete darkness and silence and solace. I can be present for 5 minutes. Or more.
Or I could just stay awake with you all night.
No, you're going to sleep.
Am I now?
Yes, you are.
I don't know, maybe I won't be able to sleep because I'm too worried about my best friend because they're not feeling well right now.
Right, and then you're not going to be feeling well when we're trying to we're trying to talk to a sphinx.
I mean, I'm pretty good at shutting up when I want to.
A lot of swimming.
I doubt that
You're
there's
gonna want to be
anything
awake.
smart that I can say. I'm pretty good at swimming. I'm like a fish, but with legs. A man-fish.
A reverse mermaid?
Sure. I have the legs of a man and the head of a fish.
It's a reverse mermaid.
Yeah, that's me. He's gonna dip them down and pick them back up.
As I said, during the dip, Erembour just like kind of panics and holds onto Aeon tighter.
Okay, no matter what happens, I'm never gonna let you go.
I was not expecting that.
I just broke my feet.
You will. I'm never gonna let you go.
I'm literally going to embroider the Spotify code of that onto a vest.
Of course you are.
Alright, as the sun begins to set over the boat, you guys find yourselves on a 1.5 day journey through the ocean, and I need one of you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh wait! Who are you guys?
Wait, no.
That's it's a 69.
Nice!
Nice. I hope that's not the one number that we had to roll to die.
It wasn't. Don't worry.
Good.
I'm taking a picture of this.
It's not a dragon turtle.
Ah. No. Not at our level.
16. With my sparkly dice too. I'm an adult. I paid taxes this morning.
Alrighty, okay. So, you guys continue on through the night, and you can see that as you're heading outward, you can see seals swimming through the water in the distance. Just kind of like popping up and looking around and then kind of going back down, and you spot them. You guys get your long rest for the night.
Yay.
And if there's anything that you guys would like to do on the rest of your day's journey, you'll probably arrive the next morning.
I mean, only thing I'd want to do is at night just spend a few hours on the bow front of the ship, like where he
Where the
last spoke
mermaid
to
is.
Ariel, and then just go to bed.
Yep.
Thing.
Yeah, for the 4 hours that Erembour does not need to be asleep for their long rest. They're just gonna kind of sit. Like, if there's like little railings, they're like with their legs kind of like straddling one of the railings, like their feet are off the boat, but like they're not gonna fall.
Are we like beds and like sleeping place inside, or are we all sleeping on the deck?
It's up to you.
Now,
There
what's
are
the
places
sleeping-
inside. Hammocks.
Hammocks,
I think
hammocks.
Tell
Gale's
me
gonna be outside looking at the stars.
in great detail what the sleeping situation is like, because that does affect what I may or may not do.
I mean, there's different areas. You know that there is captain quarters. There seems to be like a area that's full of like hammocks and stuff. There's a couple of like, you know, that you've seen like a couple of them go off into bedrooms. There's some people sleeping on the deck. You see that God, what the fuck's his name? Eador sleeps in the crow's nest. Like, basically fills it with blankets and pillows and like makes it into
Cute.
a
I love that.
I was planning on sleeping up there, and then he started bringing that up. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Rory
What?
wants to go to bed with her bad
I
decision.
just sleep up here. It's not like that.
I'm not going to cuddle with you. That's just no. It's gonna end up happening. If that
Wanna cuddle
no,
with me?
Aeon, I will cuddle with you. Not you. Not you.
Cuddle pile.
And I get. Let's see, wait. Give me a second. I need to see exactly how far I can jump.
This is gonna jump down from the crow's nest. I'm thinking about you would land on the back of the boat due to the velocity of the boat going forward while you're in the air.
Like
Yeah.
I know. As like
Talyn just in the water.
I try to gauge like how, like I get as close as I can with as close as I can without it being like not a fun jump, but enough to take less than 30 points of damage.
Yeah. But make an acrobatics check.
But I don't take any damage.
No, I know.
So
This isn't about whether or not you take damage.
It's if you land on your feet.
No, it's not.
that's gonna be a 21.
Okay, you're fine. You don't land in the water, so you land on the boat.
That's
You just hit the deck.
I rolled a 14. I have a +7 to acrobatics.
There's like one or two like private rooms that seem to be like where the others are sleeping. There's the big like open like kind of like main like living area which has hammocks, and there are some beds downstairs which are not being used currently unless any of you are deciding to sleep separately.
Cuddle pile.
So it's really up to you guys.
I say, if you do, Erembour is probably not going to join a cuddle pile because they just really need to think on things.
That if that conversation.
And Gale's
happens.
probably not going to either because they still need to work things out.
So hammock.
Talyn and Aeon will cuddle somewhere.
Okay. Double hammock.
But like,
Erembour's probably just going to bring some blankets up to the deck and stay up there.
Okay.
Yeah, Gale is just gonna find like a crook because she wants to look at the stars.
Okay, so deck. Aeon and Talyn, where are you cuddle puddling?
Do we want to be on the deck? Or.
do you want to be on the deck?
I don't know. It's kind of fun. Everyone else is on the deck.
Well, if we're on the deck, then we're gonna be cuddling. And would you like to be the big spoon or the little spoon?
It'd more be like a backpack, I think.
Still counts? Do you wanna
Do you have a preference? You had kind of an interesting
Everyone likes being the little spoon. I'm asking your preference.
Well, I've been the little spoon before. Do you want to be the little spoon once?
I would love to be the little spoon.
Okay, I'm just like I backpack Aeon.
Yep. He's also going to try and hold Erebor's hand until they have to get up.
Cute.
Erembour will let Aeon hold their hand, but probably like once he's asleep, we'll kind of just take it away because they just kind of want some space right now.
Okay, so seeing as you guys have vacated the like hammock area, most of them are sleeping. Most of the crew are sleeping downstairs on the actual beds, not in the hammock. So the hammock room is empty.
Is there a completely empty room?
Yeah, you can find an empty room.
Okay, I would like to take an empty room.
Mm-hmm.
You will.
Yes.
The stance change.
Roll for BDSM.
Just going right at it. I have
just wear that succubi dress that you stole off the corpse.
I did.
So I'll say like there's like kind of like the big like open main area with all the hammocks, and you can kind of pull Talia into like the storage room that's just kind of small and off the side, and there's like some like food and stuff that's kind of like stored in there.
Hell yeah!
Not by
oh my god, I have so long to
That's not what she's doing. I know what she's gonna do. You're gonna use that spell scroll.
Yeah. I am while they're like getting ready for bed.
I'm gonna let everyone to leave.
Oh shit!
It's been so good.
I was gonna give a little bit of a lead into this.
Oh well, then we can do that. I just thought, you might not want everyone to hear what she says.
Oh, I don't. You can decide if you want them to hear or not. I don't really care.
Okay, you guys can stay then.
I see.
Are we leaving or staying?
You can stay.
We're staying.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Here's the drama.
I need to mute. Hold on.
Here's the tea. Wait, I need my teacup.
While they're getting ready for bed, Rory is going to walk up to Talia and hold her hand, kiss the back of her hand, and look up at her. Do you love me?
Yes, of course I do. What kind of question is that?
Kiss her wrist. Trust me?
I trust you. I don't trust your judgment entirely sometimes, but I trust you.
Kiss her other hand. Will you do something for me?
Why do I have a feeling this isn't going to be as fun as you're making it seem?
I mean, we have our options, but not entirely what you might be hoping. I know that things have been different since you came back.
Yes.
And I know that you are... I don't know if it's that you can't tell me something or that you don't want to, but I know that there's something that you haven't said. And I want to trust you wholeheartedly. But I need some reassurance.
anything I have held back from you is for your own good. Because I don't want to put you in a terrible position.
I know you want to protect me. But cast it. Would you let me cast a truth spell?
There's
Choose
like
not to answer
there's a moment of disappointment, but it's only a second. Yes, but I can tell you if you really want to know, but you don't.
I do. Because the not knowing is killing me. And I love you. And I do trust you, and I would do anything you say in a heartbeat, but if I'm going to stay with you and with them, I need to know it's going to be safe for them.
Alright.
Take out my spell scroll and cast Sword of Truth.
Mm-hmm. What's the saving throw wisdom?
Yeah. Oh, let me look it up. Because I don't really have this spell. It might be charisma, I think. It's charisma. Zone of Truth. Is a charisma saving throw.
That's a 19.
So she's not letting me do it.
She's letting you do it, but I don't know if you can willingly...
You can willingly.
You can, does it say you can let yourself...
Yes, you can willingly fail.
Yeah, you can.
There's some things you can't
willingly
willingly fail. No. Yep.
Yeah.
She'll let you do that. And now I am going to kick everyone out.
Ooh. Okay. Oh boy.
Okay, there we go.
Getting my list of questions that I wrote out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Now, some of the questions I have are going to sound really insensitive. That you can't tell me?
No.
Something you don't want to tell me.
Yes.
You are not under any sort of external force.
Well, I'm not supposed to ruin his plans, but you were technically playing for the same team. I have nothing that I can't tell you.
So, the same contract as I do?
Similar, I would assume. I haven't seen yours.
I'll show you.
You don't have it.
I'll tell her.
Yeah. Similar, but he wanted me as a lieutenant in life. That's what I've been doing.
Description of a lieutenant.
I've been training forces, demons, and the devils that he has made an alliance with, which is not all of them, to fight better, with less savagery and more finesse.
Interesting.
And to weed out those that aren't there for the right reasons. He wants to unite all devils and demons under one banner, so that he can invade the material plane and take it for himself.
What I assumed. Does that seem to be working for him?
Sorry? He's asking.
Does that...
He's... What did you say?
Does that seem to be working? Does he have a lot of devils, I'm assuming?
A decent amount, and more than the devils think that they do. But he also has every demon lord of almost every archdevil against him. So it's not without fight, but he has plans. And I'm not privy to all of them.
He trust you? Well, I don't know about trust you, but...
He trusts his contract writing skills. He thinks he's got me locked in. He trusts that.
That's it. That's it. Is this plan that you have think it's going to work?
No.
Chance?
No.
Why are we doing it?
Because he made me.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
Because...
What is it, Talia? What is this actually going to do?
Nothing.
We're just on a wild goose chase?
Exactly. He wants you... Well, technically, no. The components will summon him. He'll appear, act as though the spell will work. It will technically destroy the version of him that is within the area. So, it's not really him on the material plane. You can't... It's a projection almost, so it will destroy that by sucking it in, but you can't suck it in because it's not really him, so that will dissipate and he'll just reform in the abyss. It's really, I think, getting an annoyance off of his back.
Is this the thing that you couldn't tell me?
Yes, do you think I want to tell you that your friends are being led? What he wants is the distraction so that he can invade. He only needs a few more months.
Why would you think I wouldn't want to know this?
I knew that you wanted to know. I didn't think that you would want to know it because then you want to tell your friends and you can't tell your friends. Do you see? It's a lot easier for you to hate me than it is for you to hate yourself.
Mean.
You don't feel bad?
Feel bad.
Now you're going to have to lie to them because you won't have a choice, because if you tell them, you will die.
if they go through with this, they could very likely die themselves.
He's not going to kill
for
them.
nothing.
He finds them interesting trinkets. If he could get them into a deal, he would. Not particularly powerful, but they could be. Why kill something with such opportunity? No, he wants to trick them into thinking that they've killed him and he's gone their saviors. And then, a few months later, demons and devils spill out of the portals. They corrupt the land, turning it into an abyss-like territory. He takes over. Frostwall first.
Anyway, I can't even ask the questions.
You can't discourage them, because now you know.
Oh. Wanted you to tell me.
What did you say?
I don't regret asking.
And you see why I thought you would have hated me?
He made you do that?
Yes, this is what he sent me to do. He said, if you come into contact with her, lead her away. I wasn't going to go. I knew what would happen the second that I stepped near you, that he would put something like this into place. He did. It was easy to stay away.
Only thing he's asked you to do? To us?
To you, yes.
Has he asked you to do something to my friends?
No, I meant to you guys. Yes, this is it. Lead you astray. He doesn't want any of you harmed. He collects trinkets. He's got you, and there's another 4.
Right.
Aeon is well on his way.
He certainly is. Yeah. Okay. I can work with this. Is that everything?
Of note?
Have any? No more secrets?
I don't think so. I do love you.
You. They stayed away.
I'm not glad I stayed away. I just thought that it would have been easy for you, because then I wouldn't have to look at your face like this.
Better than thinking you hate me. Or that you're dead.
You could have been happy. At least I thought you could have before you signed a contract with the Demon Lord. Like, what were you thinking?
I was saving my friends' lives. Like you did for me. I'm somebody you can blame my mother.
I always blame your mother.
Yes. We killed Aeon.
They killed Aeon?
Yes.
I mean... Look, I don't like him, that's all, you know?
I know you don't like him. I know you don't get along.
He was
really think
real
you two
dick
got
in the abyss. I'm just saying. It was bad.
I know. I heard a little bit of it. It was very annoying. He was corrupted. I think you two got off on a bit of the wrong foot. You don't need to like him. I don't want to be that person. Is it weird? Is it weird?
I mean, it was cathartic punching him. It's a little weird. But like I said, I was really hoping that you would move on, so...
Well, in that regard, I moved on frequently. But I never fell in love.
Well... I think we're in a mess. Don't you agree?
We are. Glad you're here, though.
She just brings you in, gives you a kiss on the forehead, and kind of like hugs you. You guys just kind of stand there for a while. Quiet. We'll bring the others back in. I like doing this. We should really message it, but it's fun to me.
And to just beckon.
I know, right?
Hello.
And everything's all
Hello.
wet.
Were you talking about me? I
That's
saw
why
you
it's
say
wet.
dick. Were you talking about me?
I don't think I said the word dick once. Neither did you. You can't lip read, man.
I swear I saw you say dick.
So,
No.
you guys wake the next morning. And when you come upstairs, you can see that there are islands appearing in the distance. And you can actually see from where you are now a bit of the shore. It's a bit closer here. You've kind of like gone on a little bit of a march. When you come up, you see Talyn say, right, which of the 3 islands would you like to head towards now? We're getting closer.
The one with the Sphinx under it?
Well, no one knows where the Sphinx
You're
is.
trying to find the Sphinx?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh.
I suppose you've
It sounds
heard
fun.
any rumors.
Last time we met, we were fighting succubuses.
Big adventure.
That is true.
It's just a different S.
I'm gonna...
Big brain Aeon.
Big brain boy.
I'm gonna like go sit down towards like the middle of the ship. Someone pick a direction.
South.
Wait, I'm gonna roll a d4.
Southwest.
East.
East.
Alright, I'm going to ritual cast augury. For the
West. I rolled a 4. West.
Okay. And the question is, if we head west, will we become closer to our goal of finding the Sphinx? And I know this is for the next 30 minutes.
Did you mean to say west? Because Cam said east. I'm just asking.
Cam said both.
I meant West.
Cam meant west.
I rolled the dice and I accidentally said East.
Well, all of the islands are kind of currently west to you, so...
Okay, then I'll wait till we're closer to... Okay, someone pick an island name then.
What are the island names?
Serene, Fade, and Roland.
Oh, Roland.
Roland.
Because maybe Shit's Creek was on that.
If we set our course for Roland within the next 30 minutes, will we become closer to our goal of finding the Sphinx?
How does this work? They arranged...
So, there are 4 possible omens. Wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad, and nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Okay, if you head towards Roland,
yes,
then you get good results.
We should head towards Roland then. The bones have spoken.
Thank you, Bones.
The
Guys,
bones
it's a Bones
have
day.
spoken.
Heading towards Roland. It takes about another 2 hours before you can see that there is definitively 3 islands, one much larger, one sort of peaked, and one kind of almost flat. You guys sort of come over. If you look on the map, there is the trade route where it sort of that goes off from the tip of where you were before. That's where you're going. When it forks, you guys kind of go straight through the middle towards Roland. So,
when we get closer towards the middle, I think it's gonna be about 10 minutes to us being at the middle. I'm gonna ritual cast again and ask if we go down now, would we become closer to our goal of finding the Sphinx?
They say positive results again.
Alright, I think if we go down now, we'd have a good shot in the next 30 minutes.
Down? Now?
That's what the bones say.
Underwater?
Yeah, that's what the bones say.
I don't think we're sailing on land. Do I need to strip down, or can I go down in my armor?
I would recommend not going down in your armor. I'm not going to go down in mine.
Because, we can put it in the bag, right? And then I could...
Mm-hmm.
It'll be harder to move.
I say as if I know this. But yeah.
Right, I am feeling a lot stronger lately, so I am going to take off my armor.
If the books told us anything, we do not want to fight the Sphinx. So I don't think you will even need your armor.
Okay.
I think you're gonna be fine.
Armor off.
I come
No one
in, or
looks
do you want me to
naked.
wait here?
Want you to come?
It would give us more potions, some more time, but...
All of us more time. I can,
If you bring Talia, you only have 1 spare potion.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no, we have 13, so we would have...
We would have 1 spare potion.
Yeah.
If we bring Talia?
If you bring Talia, you'll have 1 spare. Because she needs 2 to be down there for 2 hours as well. So then there'll be
Right.
the 13th one.
No, we'd still have 3 because there's only 5 of us who need
Because Gale doesn't need to breathe.
to go in the potion. That's what I was saying. If she doesn't come, we each have 3
Jesus
hours.
Christ.
We each have 3 potions plus 1. But we have, with her, we have 3 extra potions. I don't know.
You see Kaylin
I can-
leaving the steering and dropping down the anchor, and you feel as the boat sort of continues forward with the momentum and then is tugged back, and you can hear the slapping of gentle chopping water against the side of the boat.
Thank you, Kaylin.
No worries.
We will be back.
Erembour. Just so you all know, looking at the party and Talia, if it gets to the point where we are almost drowning, I will launch everyone up. Depending on how deep we are, you might not get out super quickly, but you'll get up fast.
Okay. And if we are definitely not up in 3 hours, it's not a good thing. So.
I take Void off, set him down. Now you be a good boy. You stay with Noxel. Okay?
You get from this like cat that's at an awkward stage now where its like legs are kind of too long and its ears are a little too big and its tail's a little too long and it just kind of goes
Ooh, gonna put Noxel down beside Void. Now you look after Void. And if we're not back and we're dead, then the people on the ship get that armor.
You see
You go
him
be
kind
a
of like
pirate.
frown and then take like Void like protectively and go,
That's my boy. Okay, I'm ready.
I walk up very sassily and like I just hand the flower back to Eador and then put Maeve just on his head and then walk away, not saying anything.
oh, but the birdie. And he kind of like holds the flower up and you see like Maeve like
Pokes his head. Not enough to do
Aw.
damage,
yeah
but like in a who are you
yeah
kind of way. It's like
like she's woodpeckering him.
a little like yeah, gentle woodpeckering.
Yeah. Is this food? No, it's person. Alright, so you guys.
Just picking at his hair.
Noxil is a white pseudo-dragon. It is a homebrewed variant by myself.
You good boy. He's the best boy.
What are you guys going to do? You can look below.
We're over where we need to be, like, right now, right?
Yep. And you are anchored.
In theory, yes. According to the bones, if we were to go down, like, now, we would have a good chance of finding what we're after, aka the
Okay.
Sphinx.
Aang's gonna start climbing over the edge of the boat to jump in.
Didn't you drink the potion first?
Yep. I tossed
gonna
two
climb
at
back.
Aeon.
And drink a potion.
We would have to drink two like them like right after each other, right? Not
Yeah, they don't
So
stop.
how do you
two
drink a
right
potion
now.
underwater?
It's magic.
It's fine.
Okay.
You can do it.
D&D physics.
I know, I mean, like, listen,
like
if,
this,
hold
and
on,
then you
hold on, I'm gonna talk about this because I feel like this would work. If you were, like, underwater, right, and I'm assuming you're breathing in water and stuff, anyway, you would just go, you would uncork it and go like this, and then you would just chug.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you!
I would just turn it upside down so there's that little air bubble, take out the cork.
Yeah.
Oh.
The water won't go in, and then just... and then it would go up.
Just
You might choke a
weird
little, but
D&D
it,
physics.
drink it.
Anyway,
Life finds a way.
it is a long drop
Life does
down
find a
to the
way.
ocean from quite a large boat, so you do kind of hit with a bit of a splash.
diving.
Gale's gonna cannonball.
So who is going? Talia? She's staying behind.
What do you guys think?
And do you trust her?
I trust her.
Oh?
That chick.
Do the rest of us trust her?
I didn't like that face, that fucking...
I don't know, but I don't know if I
Madison just
trust her, like, if they stay, you know,
I got a
stays. I don't
17.
know if I trust her to, like,
Guys,
like, we'll have a boat to come back to then.
Do I
Yeah.
trust the dice? It's been about a week since I've played with it. Do I trust the die that wasn't treating me well?
No.
No?
Up to you, but I rolled a 17.
Rory's being genuine.
Then I trust
rolled.
her.
I want to insight check Talia just to see what her vibe is, and I rolled a 17 too.
She seems to be looking at Rory even dovey-eyed than usual. And she's not trying to hide it. Like, it's very
Fine, you can
obvious.
call. I toss her 2 bottles,
Okay? I don't know why I'm that accent. Just happened.
and I have 3 extras if we need them, for any reason. All right, so let's go.
There we go.
You guys all undress what you can and jump down into the water.
Cannonball!
As you
Talyn does
sink
an elegant dive.
below the surface, there's a moment where you know you have to breathe in, but it doesn't feel right. But your lungs begin to burn, and you know you have to, and as you let out the air in your lungs and breathe in, for a moment it feels heavy and wrong and like you want to cough, and then it subsides in your breathing as you sink down into the water below. So,
You know, better than dirt.
as you guys sink, you can see a dark shape below you. And as your eyes adjust, I need all of you to make a perception check. Why not?
Ooh.
We love to see it.
Ooh,
I feel like this is one of those moments when all of you are definitely, like, actively like, man, we're underwater!
You guys, the duck dice is treating me well today.
Oh, good.
18.
What is this, investigation?
Perception.
Perception. That's
17.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
21.
21.
10.
10.
I love how it's the 2 people who
18.
And
17.
17. Alright. All of you notice.
The 2 people who grew up by the water.
Yeah, all of you notice. You actually, you like don't know at first what it is, because it's a little writhing mass beneath you. But then your eyes sort of adjust and you realize that it is a kelp forest that is just gently waving. And there are bits of coral jutting up from the ground, but it's strange shaped. And as you look, you can see that actually these are homes that have been made of limestone, and coral has attached and grown on it over time, and it has formed a reef. It looks like this is a small underwater town, but the water is completely still.
Do we see?
I would like to wave back to the cult.
There are no people. There are no fish. There are not even, like, starfish on the bottom or anything like that. As you sink closer down, there is no forms of life visible.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the coral, like, blanched? Or is it, like, colorful?
It is colourful, but you notice that
There are life.
some of them are retracted inside. You sink further down, 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 and it is a long way until finally.
So how many feet do we think it is?
Okay, how tall?
Many.
Let's say skyscraper.
If someone could shoot up out of the water at a rate of 60 feet per round, how long would it take them to get out?
A floor is about 10 feet, by the way.
So they could get up 6 floors. They could get up 6 floors a second.
Yeah,
that helps.
Around then.
6 floors around.
Just give me a second. Okay. 6 a second? 6 around?
Mm-hmm.
It would take 5 rounds to get to the surface.
Good to know.
So it's 300 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. 30 building stories.
This is important information to know.
Yes. Looking around, there are actual windows in these buildings as you hit the floor and the sand kind of kicks up a little bit. But you still don't see anyone.
I'm gonna start looking around for, like, I don't know, something that kind of looks like a temple? Or like a sign
Just
of maybe what?
Make a perception check. This is a specific, like, this is more than just like, hey, what's under the water? Like, this is a proper.
Can I look for, is there, like, can I look for, like, caves?
Yeah. Just yep,
like,
2 of you can make a perception check, that's fine with me.
Can I knock on one of the houses?
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a 8.
Jesus, here we go again.
27.
27. As Aeon knocks on the door, you do see movement in one of the houses. You see, just very briefly, a flash of a blue tail move through the water inside of the house, away from the door.
Hello. We're a little lost and could use some directions.
Erembour, with your passive perception. Through the still water, you could hear a swoosh coming in your direction.
Trying to face it.
You see a 12-foot shark heading in your direction, flanked on either side by... Actually 12 meters, by the way. That's much bigger.
A lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
screw you
flanked on
guys.
either side by these blue mermaid creatures, but they are twisted. And there's something unsettling about them.
40.
As the Merrow head towards you, 2 of
I'm gonna
them
try to get out of the way.
dressed, and the other 3, 2 of them in vestments, the other 3 just readying their tridents, and that's where we're gonna pick up next session. So I hope you guys liked that.
Yes.
So good.
Landing.
How are we going to fight underwater? It's going to be so slow.
You guys don't have your weapons. Am I the only one who, like, well,
Oh, I brought my staff, but that's because it's a staff of healing, not so I'm fighting with it.
Yeah.
I mean, Gale always brings her axe, unless I'll say otherwise.
So, we'll pick this up next time.
Oh my god, wait. My mimic can't breathe underwater, can it?
No.
So I would have left my sword behind.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You could have taken one. I have an extra long sword. Yeah. You could have taken
that. Thank God.
It's your long sword now.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all next time.